give me something new. I want it back, through and through. Just do it, I'll let you rule. I know you like to break the rules, and my cry is being too good for you. I'm too good to you, I'm too good to you. My cry is being too good for you. I'm too good to you, I'm too good to you. I'm too good to you, 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 I'm too good. Got power over me. You lock me up, don't wanna leave. Music and the little things. Without you, don't mean a thing. My cry is being too good for you. I'm too good to you, I'm too good to you. My cry is being too good for you. I'm too good to you, I'm too good to you. I'm too good to you, 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 I'm too good.
Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you are. Remember, you have greatness inside of you. Happy Thanksgiving weekend for all the people in USA. Yes, it's at 2 o'clock a.m. in Thailand right now, so I'm a little bit shaky this morning. Not really, really strange to do a play-by-play at 2 o'clock in the morning, but we're going to hang in there the most I can. And first of all, but game number 21 for the Montreal Canadiens, they have a record of 10-9-1 after 20 games. They played today against the Chicago Blackhawks at the United Center hockey rink in Chicago. Chicago are 6-10-3. Not looking great for the Chicago Blackhawks since the beginning of the season. We're going to have Montembeault back in the lineup for the Montreal Canadiens between the pipe versus Soderblom for the Chicago Blackhawks. No change for the Montreal Canadiens as the lineup. The same lineup they beat the Columbus Blue Jackets by the score 3-1 Wednesday night. So we're going to have the same lineup. So Jakai and Kovacevic play together. And Edmondson is going to play with Coley and Savard with Madison. So I just want to share with you the note we have for this game between the Montreal Canadiens and the Chicago Blackhawks. So we're going to be interesting. A 14 game in the program today, guys. 14 game. And they already have won after one period, 20 minutes at the Boston Bruins at the Diddy Garden. The Carolina Hurricanes take the lead 2-0. And the winner of the Turkey Awards, Jesperi Kotkaniemi, already scored his second goal of the season. So when you win you win the awards of the Turkey Hockey National Show, usually have an amazing, great year after that. But we'll be interesting what he's going to do. Thanks so much, everybody, to be a part of the show. We have, first of all, AJ Calabro, Sport and NHL. Welcome aboard, RJ Calabro from New Jersey. Thanks to be with the Hockey Nation live show. All the moderators, I'm talking about Jose Duarte and Danny T is in the house already. We have our friend Vinny James 007 to Ottawa is with us tonight. Thanks to this afternoon. Welcome, Mr. Paulo Jr. Let's go, coach. Let's go, Paulo, back in the house. Welcome back. Chicago Bear, welcome back in the house, Mr. Nick, ready to rock and roll. You're the Chicago Blackhawks. Mr. William Snyder Zerkley for downtown Colorado, welcome aboard. Our friend Joseph LANHAM from Houston, Texas, #1 fans of the New Jersey Devils or the New Jersey Capitals Street at 13 will be interesting. Are they going to restart another streak? They have a play again the Buffalo Sabres tonight and Buffalo. So hopefully, Joseph, your team's going to be back right away on the winning side. Randy Walkman, our panelist of the Turkey Awards last night. A great night we have yesterday. Randy, thanks again to join us. And then we welcome you back inside the Hockey Nation Live show from Calgary. And people, first, Yokon is back in the house. People, hopefully you're doing well. Thanks to be with the Hockey Nation Live show. Happy Thanksgiving. By the way, Nick and William, both of them are the USA. Jerry Zerkley from Sweden is in the house. Welcome back, Mr. Jerry. Yes, Jerry, from you, this is a great night for you because normally you are the guys wake up at 2 o'clock in the morning. So, Jerry, you take advantage of this game for you. And our friend, no deal, but sometimes is a deal. But we have the real deal. #1 fans of the Buffalo Sabres is with us tonight. You're welcome, Chicago. David Robinson back with us. Hope for an excellent game today. We not mind if the Habs lose. They can put great effort out there. Absolutely right about this, David. Great comments about this. Again, Mountain Bow is going to be between the pipe for the Montreal Canadiens tonight against Chicago Blackhawks. And we'll see what's happening there. Coach, did you hear that the Avalanche Predator game was canceled? There was the line break there. Yeah. This is the news we heard a couple of hours ago. The game between the Nashville Predator and the Colorado Avalanche is canceled, possibly tomorrow. Nashville play a back-to-back game. I think it's supposed to be Columbus. It's going to be another update about the situation over there. So we're going to follow up for sure. William, we appreciate everybody. I apologize for after the game tonight, we don't have a post-game. That's something I'm thinking to do because we are back at 6 o'clock p.m. For the warm-up show for the game for Friday night. So possibly we don't have a post game. We're going to fly out. That will give me a time to break between both show. I'm going to be back at 9 o'clock p.m. tonight for the Let's Talk Montreal Canadiens. I'm going to talk about a report card of the first 20 game and talk about some update around the league. So a lot of things going on right now from the Hockey Nation show. 3 show back to back to back. So possibly no post game after the game. So I just want to sharing this with the moderators. So if something change, Danny and the rest of you guys, I will let you know about that one over there. So thanks again to your understanding. Mr. Alexandre is back. Alexandra, I apologize. From the match will here be no Alexandra. This it's a rules you cannot do, but we can provide the website you can watching the game. You can go on the www.sportsrp.com. This is the link you can get. It works on different phone. It works on different computer. Not everybody, but most of the people can get that game live on that one. Alexandra again, sports with a srp.com. So thanks, Alexandra. A great question, by the way. And M1R is in the house for 2 for the Montreal Canadiens. Coach is get the win bet you would be and the starting goalie. You know, people asking me, okay, Montembeault, Allen, Montembeault, Allen. Guys, two things you have to remember. We don't have the goaltender number one in Montreal. So it would be Allen or Montembeault would be interesting. Now, remember, guys, Montembeault have a great year so far, but he played only one time again the team out in the playoff, and they are barely in the playoff is the Pittsburgh Penguins. Otherwise, they played twice again. He played twice against Vancouver. He played twice against Columbus, one against Vancouver, one against Arizona. So the game are not been the big team like the Colorado or the New Jersey, everything like that. So we have to be a little bit cautious about Montembeault, but we have to give credit for what he accomplished. He have a save percentage of .922 so far. So would be not right now, not today, not the next game. I think Allen will be back. When he's going to be on the West Coast, that's what I'm looking for Montembeault. Hey, can he handle the Edmonton Oilers? Can he handle the Calgary Flames? Can he handle the Seattle Kraken? Can he handle the Colorado Avalanche? Can he handle the Vegas Golden Knights? That's what Montembeault had to show for the rest of the Montreal Canadiens fans, where they believe Montembeault is a solid goaltender if he can handle the big team. So that will be interesting for him. But again, we have to give credit what he accomplished so far. So great point about this. You're welcome, Alexandre. Sarah Milo, back in the house, Sarah. Thank you. Yeah, I just mentioned this about this, Danny. So you should get that one over there. New Jersey with Buffalo should be fun. Absolutely right, the Real about that one there. Hopefully Buffalo can come back with another W to catch up the Montreal Canadiens, but that's a subject for another time. 80 kid, hey everyone, go Habs, go. 80 is back in the house. Here we go. We have Justin Hébert and Corey Silfret, the referee tonight. Tommy Hughes and Bevan Mills are the linesmen for the game tonight, guys. So everybody's going to start the game and have an amazing, great night. Tonight, Coach, have you drink a lot of coffee? I don't drink coffee, but we'll see what we can do a bit later. Here we go, Zeph Lecar, welcome back at the house. Thanks so much. Montreal win the face-off. Back to Savard. Savard contre le puck, pass the puck in neutral zone. On the left side, let's down pay the puck by Armia, I believe. Go back around the board and go and recovery by the Montreal Canadiens. Savard pinch the puck behind the net. Goaltender, recovery by Monet. Monet battle for the puck in front of John. Recovery by the Chicago Blackhawks going to get out of the zone. It's Athanasio. Athanasio turn around by Savard. Savard take the puck to the side. Chicago dump the puck behind Montembeault. First one they get there is Josh Anderson. Drop the puck behind. Set up now to Madison. Madison to Savard. Savard to Anderson. Anderson's coming out. Sanders control puck. Kick out the puck left side to Armia. Lose the puck in the corner. Chasing went up by Murphy, I believe. Recovery in the corner. Battle for three players. Anderson tried to get a puck. Recovery. Find out. Back to Edmondson. Anderson. Coley. Coley shoot the puck in front net. Intercept by Chicago. They're going to a set by Max Domi. Domi, ex-Montreal Canadien, play for the Chicago Blackhawks on the first line, usually with Patrick Kane. Set up to Edmondson. Pass the puck to Ziski. Ziski's coming down. Ziski shoot the puck. Miss the net completely. Ran the puck down the side. Chasing by Kubilak. And finally, Chicago's going to get out of the zone. Don't pay puck on the left side of Montembeault. Chasing all the way back behind the net. It's Radisha. Oh, Cody's got hit suddenly by the Chicago Blackhawks. Recovery. Shoot the puck in front of the net. Miss the net completely. Recovery by Caulfield. Caulfield now pass the puck. Intercept by the Chicago Blackhawks on the defensive zone. And the Montreal by the outside. We're going to a set at 18:37 to go remaining on this period, guys. Thanks so much, everybody, to be a part of the show tonight, the Hockey Nation Live Show. And that's what we got. 0-0 USA against England.
Ah, c'est trippant, ça me fait tripper. Je me pense au Centre Bell, parce que c'est les mêmes instruments, puis je sais que le monde t'apprête des mains au bout.
Don't forget, guys, to click on the likes today. Here we go. Chicago don't play puck behind Montembeault. Leave the puck to the
Go,
side.
Habs, go!
On the side by Haber, I believe, ran the puck around. It was Savard. The puck go back on defensive zone. Chicago going to recover, go back on defensive zone. It's going to be all the way back in front of Soderblom is the defenseman Jones, the brother to another one. Riquette by Montreal Canadiens. Don't pay the puck. Savard cannot keep control of the puck. The puck go back all the way back to Montembeault. Montembeault ran out, drew the puck behind to Coley, I believe, to Madison. Madison to Savard. Savard bring the puck in the zone. Kid up by Gallagher. Gallagher back door. Chicago, Montreal the left side. Bring the puck in front of the net. Shoot the puck by the southern blood. Make a save. Recovery went out by Madison. Madison loses his edge. Recovery by Chicago. intercept right now in front of Sutherland, lob the puck on the backhands and find the bench on Montreal. Go to recovery on defensive zone by Madison, I believe. Pass the puck to the side, recovery by Savard. Savard regroup now. Long switch pass in front of Chicago. Intercept by Seb Jones. They're going to recovery and pass the puck to the side. Turn on by the Montreal Canadiens. Possibly offside. No offside. Recovery right now by Seb Jones. Pass the puck to the side. And a great control by HABS. Finally, turn around by the Chicago Blackhawks. Pass the puck to the side. Recovery by the Montreal Canadiens en defensive zone. Now it's Kovacevic battle all the way back on the other side. Pass the puck to Passada. Passada lose the puck. Recovery by Chicago. Bring it by the blank. Shoot the puck in front of net. Miss the net completely. Recovery all the way back by Passada. Get another big hit by the Chicago Blackhawks. The puck, the lob, and recovery by Stavkovsky. Stavkovsky's coming all the way back on the side. Completely lose his edge. Recovery by the Chicago. Going to regroup behind the net of Suburban. And going to wait there for passing the puck. It's Jack Johnson, number 8 for the Chicago. Jack is ex-Colorado Avalanche, play on the first pairing with Zed Jones. Tinordi played with Murphy and McCabe with Jones. Go back by Montreal, turn the point neutral zone. They're set now, coming back onto the side. Kick out the puck on the side. Pass the point in front of the net. Tip. Hit a but! Montreal Canadiens score. And Joel Edmondson and Montreal Canadiens take the lead, guys, 1-0. There you go, my guys. Montreal Canadiens score. Joel Edmondson first goal of the season for the Montreal, and that's the way happening for the Montreal. The first shot of the game is a 1 goal for the Montreal Canadiens. So good start from Montreal. We know the last couple of games did not do very well, although the fact they did good at Columbus Blue Jacket. But now the Montreal Canadiens score at the first 4 minutes of the game. I'm going to get the clock back and normal, guys. And Chicago try to get a puck around Montembeault. Reset on the left side. Shoot the puck behind the Montembeault. Chicago recovery behind the net. Set up in front of the net. And turn around by the Montreal Canadiens to try to get the puck outside and find a way to go back on the behind Montembeault. Chasé par Athanasio. Athanasio control the puck behind the net at the goal line. Turn around. Try to get the puck to Domi. Intercept par the Montreal Canadiens. Going to get out of the zone. Pass the puck in the zone. Jack by Anderson. Anderson's coming in front of the suburb blonde. Chasé Renard in the corner by Jack Johnson. Bring the puck to John. John pass the puck to the side. Intercept up by Madison. Finally, Chicago's coming back on defensive zone. Montreal going to recovery. By Carl Caulfield. Pass the puck all the way back on the other side. Coming for the Montreal Canadiens. Coming on the left side. Shoot the puck. Soderblom make a save. They're going to get another whistle with 15:31 to go remaining on this period, the first period of the night. Thanks so much, everybody. Jerry Willett is in the house. Thank you to be a part of the show, Jerry. Zeph, I think I'm should be trade soon about this. Sub the cancel among the defensemen. I would be disagree about this, Zeph. About this, I cannot talk about this too much right now, but I will talk definitely tonight. Then Montreal attacking, could be the guy in front of the net. No pass the puck recovery now by Chicago Blackhawks, going to recovery behind the net by Johnson. Try to get back outside the zone by Kushrachev. Finally, pack the puck in the zone. Chicago attacking when I'll kick out the puck. Montembeault make a save, no rebound. We're going to restart on the left side of Montembeault. This is the first shot for the Chicago Blackhawks. Again, a Montreal Canadien came from Kurasev. Going to reset now on the left side of Montembeault. That go live with the coach. 1-0, the Toronto Maple Leafs take the lead 1-0 against Minnesota. The Leafs continues to perform without Morgan O'Reilly. Go Chicago Blackhawks, bring the puck in the corner, bring the puck down, but Caleb Jones brings back intercept by Kovacevic, I believe, was back somehow. Donc, par Gallagher, notre zone, great play by Gallagher. Finally, Chicago going to regroup on the defensive. Intercept now by Gallagher. Pass the puck to the side. Delay offside. Finally, they're going to recover by Chicago on defensive zone. Qui control the puck now coming with Jonathan Tace, I believe. Tace went out in neutral zone. Pass the puck to the side. Don't play by McCabe. McCabe bring the puck behind. Montembeault play the puck around the board. Plays the puck around the left side. Intercept by Chicago. The puck go back on corner. Finally, Montreal go to get out of the zone. The blanc coming in neutral zone. Qui control the puck. Pass the puck to Gallagher. Bring the puck to the side. Great play by Montreal. Ran the puck puck around side of Blum. Pass the puck, Dvorak on the left side. Dvorak shoot the puck, flip together, got a little bit too far. Intercept by Arbor. Arbor bring the puck behind net to Dvorak. Dvorak intercept the puck in the corner. Battle 3 the way. Gallagher tried to join the party. Finally, Chicago going to lap the puck on defensive zone. Set up by Arbor back. All the way back on the in front of the Montembeault. Arbor waiting for new teammates coming back on the ice from Montreal. 14 minutes to go. First period. Montembeault to Arbor back to Kovacevic. Lap the puck to the side. Chasing now. Montreal first one to get there is Caulfield. Caulfield try puck to the ski. Bring the puck to the blue line. Arbor control puck. Shoot the puck in front of the net. And the block shot by the Jack Johnson. The puck go back. Arbor try puck behind the net and intercept by Caulfield. Caulfield bring the puck behind the net. And now to Johnson intercept, recovery right now by Kubdak, drop the puck right there. Arbor shoot the puck block shot by Soderblom. We're going to have reset on the left side of Soderblom. That's what we got so far. This is the third shot for the Montreal Canadiens. One shot for the Chicago. Still 1-0, guys, for the Montreal Canadiens. We have a goal from Joel Edmondson. And the Toronto Maple Leafs take the lead 1-0 again. The Minnesota Wild, like I mentioned, great comments about this. Understand that, Danny, he will not be stand with my vast knowledge, not a chance. Still a luck goal. Lucky goal, Chicago. Fans, he was below per Golden Door. Zeph, 17 likes so far. Thanks so much, everybody. It will be very hard to get a strike right now today because a lot of people watch the game afternoon. Let's see where we have around. We have a TV timeout. Still Toronto. Take the lead 1-0 against the Minnesota Wild. The Boston losing 2-0. Boston are right now looking maybe lose 2 games straight to rate. 2 games back-to-back. Calgary 0-0 Washington. Senator play at 3 o'clock again Anaheim Ducks. The Penguins play at 5:30 again the Flyers. And then we have 7 games tonight, guys, on the program. And the game is canceled between Nashville and the Colorado Avalanche. Because they have a problem at the Bridgestone Arena today. So I just want to sharing this with you. Thanks again to be a part of the show. My TV time up. Right there. Ex-assistant coach for the Montreal Canadiens is now the head coach for the Chicago Blackhawks. I'm talking about Luke Richardson, first year with the Chicago. Now, when Chicago win the face-off on the right side of Soderblom, recovery, and don't be the puck in the zone. Skating with the puck now in the offensive zone, Montreal. Kick out the puck on the side, controlling now, and hold the puck all the way, drop the puck behind to John Murphy, I believe, at Omeka, bring the puck to the side, controlling now by Chicago, bring the puck on the side, back door. But Chicago now, puck position all the way back. They can press the puck, shoot the puck on the side, a little bit too far. They control the puck, but no shot, unfortunately for them. Recover the Ashmack chasing up on the Montreal Canadiens, try to get back outside the zone by Sakoski in front of the bench at the Montreal. Sakoski pass the puck to the side, controlling on the other side by Evans, pass the puck a little bit too far for Pesada. Finally, Chicago coming back. 3 versus 2 for Chicago. Dummy pass the puck to Atanasio. Atanasio to Kane. Kane hold up. No, there was not Kane. Back to Atanasio. Putting point in front of the net on Montembeault. Intercept right now. Great save by Montembeault. Intercept by Jake Evans. Shoot the puck at the blind by Chicago. Miss the net completely. Recover the Ashmark. I think it's Max Domi. Bring the puck behind the net. The goaltender Montembeault. Battle went out by Mike Madison. Bring the puck to Savard. Now we have Jake Evans. Recover the puck on the side. And go back to Patrick Kane, intercept all the way behind the Montreal. Jake Evans try to back outside the zone. Finally, diving by Sakoski. The puck go outside the zone, go to recovery by Chicago in front of the bench. But now they go all the way back on defensive zone. They're going to regroup to restart a little bit over 12 minutes to go remaining of the first period. Still 1-0 Montreal against Chicago. Don't put the puck behind the net. Mike Madison recover the puck, holding the puck behind Montembeault. Change the direction. Chasing right now by the Chicago Blackhawks, number 11. Now Montembeault bring the puck behind the net to Max Savard. It was not Montembeault, but it was Madison. I apologize. Madison recovery puck by Savard. Back again to Savard, the blue line. Now Savard, the red lines. Coming offensive zone. Savard control puck. Kick out the puck that side. Recovery by himself. Bring the puck on the board. Intercept by Chicago. Going to get out of the zone. Now coming back on defensive zone. Bring the puck behind the Montembeault. The puck over into the side. Chicago going to steal the puck. On the back door in front of Montembeault. Great save. Recovery by Montreal. Loud the puck is going to be a nice scene. No, intercept at the neutral zone. In front of the bench by Chicago. Coming back on offensive zone. Kurashev right now with the puck. Passing in front of the tip. In front of the miss. Then completely recovered by Chicago. The blind set up now. Shoot the puck. Jones and Montembeault make a save. Rebound on the side. Chicago shoot the puck again. Another save by Montembeault. Recovery by Joel Armia. He's going to go outside the zone. The puck go all of the play. Going to reset on the neutral zone. Chicago attack very well the last few seconds. And Montembeault solid between the puck again. Show exactly what he looked like with his save percentage of .922. Great shift by Kurashev, Taze, and Radish. I apologize for that one over there. 1-0 Washington Capitals. Thanks so much. Dawson Sport back in the house. Dawson, a long time we did not see you around. Hopefully you're doing well, Mr. Dawson. Thanks for being a part of the show tonight. Nice job, Montembeault. You're absolutely right. Now Montreal try to get a puck in the offensive zone, push the puck, recover by Dadonov. Dadonov played tonight with Gallagher and DeVarak. Puck back in the corner. DeVarak try to get a puck in behind the net to Gallagher, intercept by Chicago. Find a way to get a puck outside, but no chance. Now chasing on the left side, Gallagher on the left side, shoot the puck to Dadonov, shoot the back door. He's set by DeVarak, shoot the puck. Back shot by Soderblom. The puck go on the side. Back to Arbor. Arbor pass the puck. Recovery by Chicago. But intercept again by Arbor. Pass the puck to the other side. Back to Dadonov. Dadonav's coming to Ashmack. Pass the puck. Intercept by Chicago Blackhawks. Bad play by Dadonov. But Dadonov will find a way to recover the puck. Pass and the goal line by DeVarak. The rack battle for the puck behind the net. And then find the net to Gallagher. Another chance. Block shot by the defenseman of Chicago. And that's now they're going to get out of the zone. Down and it was on kick out the puck left side, come in the left side of Montembeault, holding the puck on bad intercept by Montreal Canadiens. But Chicago find a way to get a puck onto the side. The battle right now in front of the Montembeault. Cooley try to get the puck, battle all the way. That they're never going to find the puck to Edmondson. Intercept by Chicago the blue line. Now at the Ash match, chasing by Zeb Jones. The second game for Jeff Jones after he got hurt, missed a couple 12 game. Now Chicago find a way to get a puck, recovery on the left side in front of Montembeault. The battle on the Jack Johnson, bring the puck all the blank. Set up now, don't pay puck behind the goaltender. Lead the puck all the way back to on the side. Recovery by Chicago, hold the puck at the ash mark. Don't pay puck behind the goaltender. Recovery behind the net of the at Whistle. Bring the puck now. Montreal struggle all the way back over there. They have a lot of pressure by Chicago Blackhawks. And then another time, Chicago bring the puck behind the Montembeault. Pressure. Emerson missed that puck over there. And finally, Nick Ziski going to use the board. And finally, bring the puck into the zone. Chicago going to come back again one more time. Back to Zeb Jones. Jones now at the right side of Montembeault. Bring the puck to the side. Chasing all the way. And the puck recovery by Montreal. Set up now called Caulfield. Caulfield's coming now. And with that, Caulfield hold the puck on the left side. Intercept by Chicago. Shoot the puck again. Miss the net completely. Go back in the round by Chicago Blackhawks. Going to coming back now in front of the bench on Montreal. Chicago hold the puck right now. Chasing by Montreal Canadiens. Bring it by the goal line. Chasing now by Max David Savard. David Savard on the back end. Change the direction. Bring it back to Madison. Madison leave the puck to back to Caulfield. Caulfield back to Savard behind Montembeault. Savard hold the puck a little bit longer. Drop the big egg to Madison. Going to recovery for Montreal. Less of 8 minutes, 35 seconds remaining on the first period. Still 1-0 Montreal against Chicago Blackhawks. Chicago going to find a way to come back again on the offensive zone. Again, Montreal change the direction. Bring it by the goal line. Try to sack the puck. Intercept par Montreal Canadiens. Now we have a battle at the blue line. Set up now by Chicago. Now both teams struggle a bit of the execution. But finally, Chicago don't dump the puck on defensive zone and going to regroup and find a Soderblom and going to pass the puck and find the bench. Again, both teams shunted players. Again, another still a puck by Montreal on the back door. Shoot the puck Anderson. Soderblom just make a big save with the glove. What a save by Soderblom. Josh Anderson can that go over the glove. What a save by Mr. Soderblom. Again, in Montreal Canadiens, we have a TV timeout. That's what we got so far. Well, that's saved by the Hawks goalie. Yep, Zephyr. Oh, Mr. Bossy Flower is in the house. Steve G is in the house. Okay, guys, click on the like. We're going to restart the face-off a little bit. What a save by Sullivan, diving in front of Josh Anderson with a glove. And Josh Anderson cannot bury any goal recently. Finally, the Chicago went to face-off. Back to Jones, and Johnson used the board in front of the left side. Intercepted now by 17 is Dickinson. Dickinson from Chicago, recovered by Kirby Dak. Battle for the puck now in front of the bench on Montreal Canadiens. We have 4 players. Chicago still the puck left side. Recovered by Montreal Canadiens. Canadiens went out by Kovacevic, bring le puck bien Chicago, reset par Zeph Jones. Jones change de direction for the Silver Blum. Contre le puck, John passe le puck in the side. Covered by Dickinson, bring le puck behind Montembeault. Chasé par Blackwell. Blackwell bring le puck in front of Kovacevic. Intercept Aber. Bring le puck to Kovacevic on the side. Keep contre le puck. Great play by Kovacevic. Bring le puck the side to Aber. Battle for the left side. Back again to Aber. And Montreal going to regroup on defensive zone. Back to Kovacevic. Going to set a little bit over 7 minutes to go remaining in the first period. So 1-0. Montreal Canadiens. 4 shots versus 3. Since the beginning of this game for the Montreal. Now, Arbor waiting for new players coming from the Montreal Canadiens. Arbor change de direction, passe le puck de side, contrôlé par Armia, passe le puck dans le zone. Armia contrôlé dans l'offensive zone. Armia keep controlling. Try to get the puck behind Soderblom, position in front of the net. It was Dvorak, I think, recovery went out behind. It was Josh Anderson, I apologize, with Monahan. Monahan played with Anderson and Armia. Now the puck go back on the left side on Montreal Canadiens, chasing right now behind the net by Atanasio, recovery by I think it was Coley, intercept by Patrick Kane. Finally, Montreal going to get out of the zone back to Johnny Armia. Armia's control the puck now. Pass the puck to the side to Anderson. Lob the puck to Armia. Armia try to get the puck behind. Intercept now by Chicago going to reset. Lob the puck on the back end. Intercept by Anderson. Anderson lob the puck on the corner. Montreal attacking right now. Back in the left side. Armia's coming in the back door. Shoot the puck. Soderblom make another save with the glove. Nothing to go there. And the Montreal Canadiens with great turnover in front of the blue line and 2 versus 1. But again, Armia get a great try to show the puck, but great back checking by Atanasio. And then Armia could not control the puck at the last seconds. But again, Soderblom make a save with the glove. Welcome back, Mr. Roger. Thanks to be with the Hockey Nation show. Wild died the game 1-1. Go back on the left side. Battle for Montreal Canadiens. Gallagher cannot do anything. Now Chicago get out of the zone. Now down pin the puck on the right side. Montembeault chasing right now by Savard. Savard try to back in front of Jonathan Taze. They go back on the side. And all the way back at the blue line. But Montreal intercept the puck. Là the puck in the zone by Madison. The puck goes slightly back to Soderblom and play the puck right now. Drive the puck to the side. Recovery by Caleb Jones, brother of Zia Jones. 2 brothers for John play together. John long stretch pass on it, tip the puck behind Montembeault, play the puck Montembeault, and now leave the puck all the way back by Madison, chasing by Blackwell. No, it was an end whistle. 4 line for the Chicago is on the ice right now. Battle for the puck, go back on the left side, recovery by Radish, bring the puck to the side to Tate. Stage to Radish. Montembeault make a big save, rebound to the left side. Go back now. They gotta go get out of the zone. Great opportunity right there for the Chicago Blackhawks. But again, Montembeault solid. Go back on the offensive zone. But Montreal, Savard lob the puck to the side. Turn around right there by Pesada. 4 line for the Montreal. Go back to Pesada. Turn around by Chicago. Attacking right now on the right side of Savard. Shoot the puck all the way back on the back door. Intercepted now by the Montreal Canadiens. But we have a 4+ battle. Recovered by Sapkowski. Sapkowski behind the Montembeault. Sapkowski now on the back end. Turn around. Intercept by Chicago on the left side. Recovery now by Kovacevic. Kovacevic turn around over there. Bring the puck on the board. Chasing now by Jake Evan, no chance. Pinch by the Chicago Blackhawks, keep the puck in the zone, and finally Evan get out of the zone. But all the way back at the left side, Sapkowski's coming. Sapkowski tried to go around, great play, but again, a recovery by Sapkowski, turn around, bring it puck behind the goaltender. The left side, Jake Evan control the puck at the goal line. Jake Evan change the direction, hold the puck behind it. Jake Evan started first player tonight, plays the puck to Sapkowski, bring the puck to Pesada. Pesada hold the puck to Sapkowski, leave the puck behind him. Recovery by Arbor, I believe. Turn around all the way back. Finally, Chicago coming back. And for the Kovacevic is number 56. 58 is Ed Whistle. Bring the puck at the side. Recovery behind the net of Montreal. Recovery by Arbor. Leave the puck to Kovacevic. Pass the puck to Arbor. Chasing by Kayera. Recovery by Kovacevic. Use the board. Pass the puck in neutral zone. Montreal going to set up as ski. Pass the puck to Caulfield. And for the bench, it was Kirby Doc. Finally, turn around by Caulfield. Caulfield tried to get put behind. Intercept by Chicago Blackhawks. The puck again. Coming back on offensive zone. Kayera went out. Shoot the puck. Mandible make a save. No rebound. We're going to set at the left side of Montembeault. And that's going another way here. Another whistle. And we're going to restart all the way back over there. Mr. DH is in the house tonight. Welcome aboard, DH. Félix Pilon. Montre le match, c'est un règlement, mon Félix. On ne peut pas le montrer. Il n'y a aucun endroit que tu peux le faire sur le YouTube canal. Félix, il faut que tu aies le RDS si tu demeures à Montréal. Sinon, tu vas aller sur le website. Il s'appelle www.sport avec un S, S-P-O-R-T-S, RP.com. Félix, c'est la première chose. Voilà. DH, welcome aboard. Pardon, why is Chicago starting a rookie goalie with the 4 AHL number this year? Because they don't have any other goaltender. Renault is ready to check. Alan Barnes, if you remember Derek Sanderson, I heard he got a breakaway. He's still running. A joke I heard long time ago. Alan Barnes, Chicago. We have 2-1 this season. He is the only backup they have. 2-1 Toronto Maple Leafs again, the Minnesota Wild. Very strange team, Minnesota this season, by the way. The better face-off this year, guys, is Jonathan Taze at 64.4. Unbelievable. He's doing way better. Let's go Nordic. Mr. Nom, welcome aboard. 2-1 Toronto. Shoot the puck. Oh, what a save by Montembeault. He hit the post. I'm not sure about this one over there. I just turned around my head, and then Chicago almost scored this one. Go back now in the neutral zone, but all Chicago going to recover the puck. Try the puck behind the Coley, try the puck. We have outside the line, go to reset. It was a save. I was not sure it was a save. I can wait. Let's see. A face off. Winning by Chicago. Shoot the puck, back rebound. Oh my God, yes, sir. Zev Lecave, a rebound behind the net. The puck bouncing on the left side of Montembeault, and a little bit like the pad of a shot of the Max Domi and Montembeault. Really big save with the left leg. Going to reset now behind the net. Asado Blum pass the puck left side. Intercept by Jack Johnson. Skating with the puck right now. Long stretch pan neutral zone. Don't play the puck on the right side. Coming now by intercept by Montreal. Attacking right now by Armia. Armia hold the puck on the left side. Drive the puck behind to Anderson. Anderson drive the puck in front of the net. So the puck, Blum make a save and the rebound. The puck go behind the net. Set up by Johnson. Bring the puck to the side. Chicago to get out of the zone. Allow the puck into the zone. Recovery by Max Domi. Don't lose the puck, recovery by Montreal. I believe it's Cody. Pass the puck to Caulfield, pass the puck to Armia. It was Gallagher, by the way. Armia contre puck, don't pay par behind goaltender. Gallagher try to get back with DeVorak. Intercept by Chicago, going to get out of the zone. They're attacking now. Chicago's coming, 3 versus 3. Hold the puck on the kick out the puck. They set the Reddish. Reddish shoot the puck. A block shot by Max Savard. But Reddish find a way to get the puck behind the net for Jonathan Taze. Putting part of the blind. The puck will be keep the puck by Johnson, going to recover on defensive zone. And all the back behind the net is Johnson right there. Hold the puck all the way back. Now Montreal attacking now. Control, go player 1-2-2. Chicago's coming. It's Jonathan Taze. Lose the puck. Recovery went out by Dedenap. Dedenap hold the puck. Fire puck. Block shot by the blocker of the Soderblom. To go back behind the net. But they were rack. Lose the puck in the corner. But all behind. Jonathan Taze pass the puck to Jones. Pass the puck pitch by the Montreal. The puck cannot stay in the zone. We're going to have a dead penalty for the Montreal Canadiens, I believe. We're going to settle with ice stick. That's going to happen. And that's what we got. 2 minutes, I believe, for the Montreal Canadiens. Mike Madison. Let's go Montreal. People said that. Montreal, great save. Zeph, you're absolutely right about this. Jose, nice job. Nice job, Austin Reyes. Face off now on the right side of the Montreal. Ziski is on the ice with Jake Evans. And now battle for the puck. Recovery by Montreal Canadiens. Don't pay the puck by Jake Evans. The puck go back all the way back to Soderblom. We're going to have a 2 minute, guys, for the Chicago Blackhawks. The first penalty of the game go to the Montreal Canadiens. Number 8, Mike Madison. Kane right now play on the power play for the Chicago. Drive the puck behind, drive the puck behind, but chasing by Evans. Go the puck behind, around the board, back to Taze. Taze right now, back to Kane. Kane back to Taze. Taze right now, the goal line. Chasing right now by Savard, run the puck to Edmondson. Edmondson use the board, don't pay the puck. All the way back behind Soderblom with 90 seconds to go remaining on the power play for the Chicago. And 1:17 to go remaining on this period. So going to be all the way to the end of this period. Power play for Chicago. Pass the puck left side. Battle for the puck. Montreal. Kovacevic, I believe. Intercept by Taze. Bring the puck left side. Come back to Kane. Intercept by the Montreal Canadiens. All the way back on behind the Soderblom. We're going to reset the Chicago, guys. By the way, the power play is number 13, I believe. I need to check that one over there. That one over there is this one over there. Chicago is 19 at 20.7. Montreal is 80.3, 13 on the PK. Back to Chicago now. Fire the puck. Black shot by the defenseman. Go back to behind the net, and then Chicago going to recover the puck. Pass the puck to the side. Recover the blind. Another shot. Black shot by the way. But they were back to John. Bring the puck to the side. Another fire puck. Black shot now by Kovacevic. Bring the puck again. Chicago contra puck. 27 to go. 20 at the period. Go back on the left side. Hold the puck all the way back at the goal line. Turn around all the way on the other side. Great play by Montreal. Lob the puck away. That's going to be the end of this first period, guys. I don't see anything. One more push to go with 7 seconds to go. Remaining. Chicago's coming back and the neutral zone coming to the red line. One more pass right there. Top the puck behind. Chicago's coming to the left side. Should the puck Mandebo make a save, rebound, and no chance. Going to be the end. Here we go, guys. The first period is over at the United Center Arena in Chicago. And we have right now a TV timeout, but not TV timeout. We're going to set the resume of the first period, guys. Only one goal between both teams. Joel Edmondson scored his first goal this season. Sean Monahan, another point for Monahan. Monahan is doing very well the last couple of games, guys. He produced on offensive with a couple of points. And we have to give credit for the number 91, Sean Monahan. He's on right now on his last year of his contract, become a UFA next season. Will be interesting. The goal was at 3:21, and that gave the lead for the Montreal Canadiens by the score to 1-0 against Chicago. Still 2-0 Carolina against Boston. Canadiens 1-0. Look like they are both team, guys, a 9 shot, so maybe RJ can verify that. If you want to. We're going to have 7 second power play at the end of the beginning of the second period between both teams, by the way. Mr. Gogol is in the house. Welcome aboard. Samsoon Keleta is in the house. Welcome back. Rick Kane stopped by. Thanks so much. By the way, our coach doing great about this one over there. Who we have order. Robbie McNiven is in the house. Welcome aboard, Mr. Robbie. Thanks to be a part of the show tonight. Mathis Cassobon, est-ce que tu peux commenter en français? Mais c'est pour te voir. Une minute, juste pour voir. Ben oui, pas de problème, Mathis. On peut parler en français la prochaine fois. Ça nous fera plaisir de commenter la partie. Avez-vous du café, coach? Non, je ne prends pas de café, Butch. No coffee here. But it's all good. Mathis, j'ai seulement demandé si c'était son vrai nom. Je n'ai pas insulté. Sois gentil, s'il vous plaît. Donc, c'est ça qui va. Toronto take the lead 2-1, guys, at the end of the first period. And the Capitals take the lead 1-0 over the Calgary so far. And that's what we got in the NHL. Jerry from Sudan, come on, guys. You got to like that. Don't forget, guys, to get it's a power play finish for Chicago. No, 7 more seconds to go about that. So we have 9-9 RJ. That's what I thought. Thanks so much, Mr. RJ, for the update. And again, 14th game on the program tonight, guys, today. And again, don't forget, we're going to be back at 6 o'clock for the warm-up show today. S'il vous plaît. Ma prediction for the night, Nordic low 6-9 to the Vegas 7 night. Still failed the Montreal Canadiens. Oh, I don't know what you're talking about, but look like you are good to go. Hey, Mr. Nicolas de Gobi-Bono, welcome, bud. Comment tu vas, mon Nicolas? Fatigué, mon Nicolas. À l'école, je crois. Giro Dam, welcome aboard, Giro. Talk about the Born Shaming passed away at 71 years old a couple of days ago. We talked about this yesterday, I believe. Je ne suis pas à l'école aujourd'hui, mon Nicolas. Ah, correct ça, mon Nicolas. Ça te donne une chance de regarder ça. Robbie said the Nordic yet. And that's what we got there, RJ. Canada Avalanche visit Nashville water break inside the stadium today from NHL. You're absolutely right about this. The game is canceled. Still 2-0 Boston against Carolina Hurricanes. Carolina 2, Boston 0. Canadiens 1-0. The Toronto Maple Leafs take the lead 2-1, guys, after 20 minutes against Minnesota. Capitals win 1-0 against Calgary, guys. 15 shot. Look like Quamper is in shape. He's looking good over there. Coach, what happened to bets on like mise au jeu with the Colorado and Nashville? Usually they just reimburse you, Jerry. So every time you bet on the game, they was canceled for weather or rain out in baseball or game like tonight for the Montreal Canadiens. They just reimburse you money at the end of the day, Jerry. So you too, if you take a parlay, but they will just cancel your bet and you go back with the money back to you. Mitch Marner's score is 5th of the year. Kaprizov is 12th of the year. That's what we got so far in NHL. On the old ticket. Yeah, usually that's what you do, Jerry. Go Abs, go Randy, and back in the house, Randy. Thanks to be with the Hockey Nation Live Show. We're going to wait, guys, for the second period restart in the next couple of minutes. Then we're going to do the game today. I apologize, we don't have no Roger Butch. Amir getting more ice, I see. Yes, Butch, Amir give him that line with Anderson and with Bonahan. I like that line, Roger. I think that's the right things to do with Anderson. Anderson not very good on the defensive zone, so I think Armia balanced that line. So I think that's a good thing about this one over there. Coach, shall we go live with you after the game? Chicago, obviously, no live after the game Chicago today. Oh, Mr. Luciano Graziano gave us our first super chat of the day. Super chat, river, chop, chop, chop. Super chat, moderator Luciano Graziano. We love it. Some hype for Mr. Luciano. Thanks so much, Luciano. Very kind for each one of you. Does always a super chat at the Hockey Nation Live Show. We really appreciate about this one. And him directly from Michigan and the house. Happy Thanksgiving. And him, thanks to be with us. Thanks so much. It's late where coach is the middle of the night. Yeah, it's right now 2:47 here at the Hockey Nation Live Show. Couple of information you need to know, guys, for the Montreal Canadiens. Not this one, but let's move on this one. There, one Montreal Canadiens take the lead, score the first goal of the game. They are 5-1-1 so far. That's looking good. Once they take the lead after one period, guys, they never lose a game so far. They are 5-0-0. So very interesting to see that for Montreal Canadiens, guys. 5-0-0, one they lead after the first period, like happening right now. And the goal that they score at the first period, 17-14. They really struggled, guys. Second, third period, 17 goals, 4 versus 25. So at the second period, the third is 24-31. And that's what we got so far, guys, for the Montreal Canadiens versus the Chicago Blackhawks. We'll see what we got in the chat. Awesome, Lucky, thanks so much again. Zach Ashton Reyes at Toronto scored a goal. Robbie McNavid, yep, you're absolutely right. He scored a goal. John Mickinson is in the house. I'm doing really great here to do it. The like, thanks so much, John, to click on the likes best channel on YouTube. Thank you so much, Chicago Bear. Really kind of you, coach. Thank you for your service of supporting the hockey event. The middle of the night there. No problem, Renaud. You're the one make it friends, Renaud, like you and other people make us really nice to bring that channel better and better and stronger every single day. So thank you again, Renaud. And again, thanks so much, Mr. Luciano, for your super chat again. So we are right now at the intermission number 1 between Chicago and Montreal. Still 1-0 Montreal. Joel Emerson scored the first goal of the game, guys. We're going to put the update here so you can see what's happening. Emerson, 1-1, and that's happening there. So we can see we can get that one up. We'll see what happens. Here we go. So this is the goal we got so far. The only goal we got, Emerson, the first of the year. The Turkey Award was awesome last night, William. Yes, I think I'm glad to hear that, William, for you. But I got a couple of comments from people, and not only the people, like the panelists enjoyed. Marco Larabi said this is fun to do this, and so wish we can do more Turkeys on the year. But you're absolutely right about this, William. It was great. Jesperi Kokanimi was the winner with the Ottawa Senators. Kokanimi, by the way, scored a goal tonight, so just give you an idea. And it was a great night. No, thanks again, Luciano. Very kind of you. Do you think Sapkowski is ready for the top 6 now? No, Renaud. And more important about this, Renaud, when they are on the road, that's the reason right now he goes back on the 4 line with that line. If ever he play on the 3rd line, I would love to see Monahan with Armia and Sapkowski, Renaud. I think that would be a big line, a big, high, like tall line, everything. I think we don't give enough credit for Joan Armia. I know a lot of people judge him only like the goal in assist, but when you're watching him, he really does a lot of details of the game. I don't say he's an amazing, great player, but I just said he brings a lot on the table, and he's really good on the details of the game, and I think he could helping Sapkowski, and Monahan could be with him. I think that would be a good line if he could do this a little bit later during the season. But again, they want to protect Sakowski when they are on the road. They not let him play against the best opponent players. That's the reason they dropped from second to the fourth. Renaud, great question, by the way. 0-0 England and USA. Yeah, the game start at 2 o'clock today. RJ, I believe. Northline would be nice, but he need to be strong on his skate, hold his stick with both ends, etc. No spoiler on the Turkey Awards. William, he said I have no to watch it. Well, I apologize, John, about that one over there, but it was a good show, by the way. For now, staff has spaghetti legs. Super coach Rick Bengal directly from Halifax is in the house tonight. Thanks so much, Rick, to be with the Hockey Nation Live show. Getting so frustrated, Flame dominate the first period, and yet they are losing. Yes, Randy, I see the shot at 15-6 for the Flame. They cannot put the puck in the net. You're absolutely right about this. Great comments to sharing this, Randy, with us. Yes, Danny. I apologize for that one over there. You know, if not the likeliest, Sakowski can improve on his skating at this point of his career. Oh, yeah. It's funny you talk about this, Renaud. I was doing a hockey camp in, dans la région de Trois-Rivières. And Patrice Bergeron, he was skating. He was maybe 30, 29 years old. So about 5 years ago, Renaud. And he was his private skater, power skater, Jules Robitaille. And he was doing all the fun stuff on the ice with power skating. So you can improve this, Renaud, at any age. Your power skating, Renaud. Great, Rick. Glad to see you, my friend. Sure, so guys can improve absolutely about this. You know, sometimes it's just about the edge work. You need to work more. Canada 2-1. Boston score look like from at the end of the first period is David Krejcik score is 7 of the year. Thanks so much for the update. RJ did not see that one over there. Toronto 2-1 is 1-0 Washington. Renaud is not really skating, but more to be stronger or skate. South End, Albedo, South End, Gold Top. Let me be where I threw my phone. We just waiting, guys. The second period restarts. We're going to set up a second period right now. Rick, so happy Monday as a start. Yep. What I'm looking for, Rick, again, for him is to see him what he look like against the big team. Because so far, since the beginning of the season, Rick, he did not face to any team play in the playoff, although the fact he met the Pittsburgh. And Pittsburgh are not in the playoff. He played Columbus, Vancouver, Arizona, Pittsburgh, and missed one team, Chicago right now. But so Montembeault this year, okay, he played against Washington, are not in the playoff. He played Pittsburgh, not in the playoff. He played Buffalo, not in the playoff. They play Winnipeg, that's one. They play Vancouver, not in the playoff. He played Columbus, not in the playoff. He played Columbus, not in the playoff. That's the only thing about this, about Montembeault. So now we have to wait until they play against the big team to see him. We're easy about that. Not against him. Again, I'm not saying negative. But the fact is, like, he played against the lower team. But he did read the merchandise. That's what we're looking for. And some night it was a back-to-back game. He did Dwight twice in the beginning of the season. So it's not negative here. I just said what he looked like. Montembeault good so far for a second start. Yep, I agree with you. I think Suzuki and should be in the junior. He still is a boy. So. Mathis thought on that enough. We tried to put him. They modify him. They move him up and down. They change a line. He just does not work. It does not work. It does not work with Montreal like as a performance, unfortunately. But we'll see. Mathis. And they cannot do anything about him, right? They cannot trade him, or they could, but I don't know who want to get a salary $5 million with 0 goals or 1 goal. So, yeah, I got this. Chicago already sent it to Enartap. Let's not open the bot with Zagre, and let's save it at that. Montembeault is playing better than Allen now. I would say to you, Renaud, how many bad games Allen has since the beginning of the season? Let's see Jake Allen, guys. Because sometimes we don't thinking, like, we just see the last game. So he played Toronto, guys. He beat Toronto. That's a good game. He played 3-0 against Detroit, guys. He made 25 saves the first period. That's the second good game. He beat the Arizona. That's the third game. He lost against Dallas Star, 5-4. Minnesota, he lost again. He beat the St. Louis Blues. He lost against the Minnesota again. He lost against Vegas. He beat Detroit. He beat Pittsburgh. He lost against New Jersey. He beat the Philadelphia, and he lost 7-2 against Buffalo Sabres. So he had, 13 start. You can give him, 3 bad game, or 3 game was not very good. He still give you 10 good start at the end of the day. It's not end of the world. I think he's not too bad at all. But did Montembeault play better? I would say yes, on the statistically is good. But I didn't see Montembeault play Vegas. I didn't see Montembeault play Dallas. I didn't see Montembeault play the Toronto. And when I go and see this, again, those teams, then we can judge really the Montembeault. That will be the one we have to look about that one over there. So anyhow, I just want to share with you. The period is just starting, guys. I'm going to turn off the score. 1-0 right there. So, bonne deuxième au Nicolas. The last 4 games, Allen was under par coach. That's what is it about this. Allen was has been very good. Le mannequin chez Rinos commande quoi là, Boston. All right. Les Cowboys, Chicago. Le gérant d'estrade, quelqu'un a le lien d'estrade pour la game aussi pas à la maison. Le gérant, tu vas aller sur le site qui s'appelle sports.rp.com. C'est un website que tu peux voir. La partie, elle devrait être là, mon homme. Sports, sports.rp.com. Je m'entoure sur le pot. Montembeault make another save against Josh Anderson. Wow, what a save by Josh Anderson. This is the second time. By the way, the shot are 8-8. So, look like they removed 1 shot there. But now it's 90 shots. But about this one over there. So, going to go back on the shot there. On this one. Go back 8. Go back 8. We are now on the second period, guys, between the Montreal and the Chicago Blackhawks. Set up now on the other side. Pass the puck to the recovery. Montreal pass by Anderson. Back to Armia. Completely miss a shot. Recovery now by Chicago. Don't pay the puck here behind to Madison. Madison going to recovery. Pass your DDD set up now with Savard. So Madison play with Savard tonight. And Cody play with Edmondson, back to back on the side, chasing up Montreal intercept the puck, but Chicago going to find a way to get a puck neutral zone. Reset by Madison. Madison, the red line. Madison now lave the puck behind the goaltender, suburb blanc. The puck go all the way back to on the side. And finally, the puck go outside zone par le Montreal Canadiens. They're going to regroup by Anderson. One more time, attempt rim the puck around the board. A bit too far. Intercept now by Arbor. Premier pass the side to Anderson. Anderson, premier pass to neutral zone. Reset by the Chicago Blackhawks. Pass the puck and coming now. Drop the puck behind. Chicago's coming to the side. I think it's Domi. Domi pass the puck to Jones. But Jones pass the puck to the side. Turn around out by left side. Shoot the puck and blue at the blind. And miss the net completely. That now pass the puck to Devarak. Devarak now turn around. Devarak pass the puck behind to Kovacevic. Coming by the offensive zone. Bring the puck to Gallagher. Gallagher shoot the puck and over suburb blanc. Chasing him up by the enough. Reset by Devarak. Devarak bring the puck now to Gallagher. To Coley. The puck go neutral zone. Finally, and reset by Coley. Coley now coming back on the offensive zone. Coley went out the back ends. Bring the puck behind goaltender. Gallagher chasing the puck in front of Jones. Recovery by now behind by dead enough. Losing the puck on the side was Murphy, by the way. Don't pay the puck neutral zone. Now Chicago a little bit too far. Don't pay the puck Montembeault. We have a nice thing for Chicago Blackhawks going to recover on defensive zone with a little bit 17 minutes to go remaining on this second period between Chicago and the Montreal Canadiens. Then we have Anderson voilà encore. Yeah, t'as bien raison, mon Zeph. Don't forget, guys, click on the like. That'd be awesome. The Chicago don't play the puck now and neutral zone. And behind Montembeault, leave the puck behind. Set up now on the left side. Control the puck. Set up now in the zone. Intercept par Montreal Canadien. I think it's Sarkozy pass the puck a little bit too far for Pesada. And going to recovery on neutral zone by Chicago on the front of the bench. Pass the puck behind Montembeault. Chasing on the left side. Edmondson draw the puck behind, chased by Blackwell, and we have a Pesada, a Blackwell on the left side, chasing out in front of Coley. And then they're 7 out by Sarkozy, gets still the puck when we pinch by the defenseman of the Chicago Blackhawks. Bring the puck in front of Montembeault, intercept by Blackwell, bring the puck to the blind, set up now by Murphy, shoot the puck, and Montembeault make a save with the glove, no rebound. Going to reset on the left side of Montembeault. Great play by Montembeault on that one there. A little bit screening in front of him, but no problem. Montembeault was good. I heard a sound about the Shane Lozon, show the game. I don't know, guys. I look like nobody came here before that. You cannot show the game. Shane, it's a rules in the NHL. You cannot show the game. Shine, you don't have no right to show the game. So if you want to go the game, watch our YouTube channel or go on the website. It's called www.sports, S-P-O-R-T-S, sports, R-P.com, and click on the schedule, and you're going to check the game. That's the only way you can watching the game. Reglement, rules of the NHL, and the YouTube channel. Any website can show the game. Unfortunately, Sean, at least if you are Sportnet with Toronto Maple Leaf, that's the only place you can watching those games at some time. So hopefully you understand. Joel, the best number 2 is in the house. Coach, are you on vacation tonight, or do you live there? I live there, Paulo, for a couple months or maybe years since you're watching. Shot those likes. Thanks so much about this one. Here we go. Luciano for the website. Some use the NHL 66. Look like it does not work for everybody, guys, but we'll see if you're going to get there. We have it now. A face-off on the neutral zone behind Soderblom. Recovery right now. Don't pay puck. Intercept by Joel Anderson. Anderson looking good tonight. 2 great shots, and it makes save by Soderblom. Anderson behind the net. Control puck now. Turn around over there. Come back behind the goaltender. Battle in front of the Murphy. Bring the puck to the side. Recovery by Gallagher. It was Armia. Bring the puck to the side. Intercept by Montreal at the blind. Go the turn around. By Coley finally, and Armia going to recovery. Don't put the puck on the left side of Joel Edmondson at the red line. Edmondson loved the puck. The only goal of the night. It was Joel Edmondson, first goal of the season by him. I stood by Sean Monahan turn around right now. Now Chicago's coming almost a 4-2. Called back by Kane. Drive the ball behind it. So now to the side. Back to Kane. Kane behind the net. Montembeault make a save finally. And go put the glove over the puck. And going to a set on the left side of the Montembeault. That's give them a 10 shot for them. Yeah, I can use Zev about the 4-line. Poor Jake Evans. I think he got like about 9 or 10 different players playing on the 4-line. Face off winning by Chicago. Shoot the puck and miss the net barely. We'll go back on the side. Battle for now and behind the net. Set up by Gallagher. Down the puck on the side. Chasing up by Madison, I believe. Go back around. Chicago consider the puck. It was Coley, by the way. Now Chicago does the puck and goaltender. Recovery behind the net. It was Gallagher now finally find a way to pass the puck, but intercept. A very bad play by Gallagher. The puck go back behind the Montembeault, chasing it up. Chicago put some pressure and Madison lose the puck again. Now recovery by Dickinson. Shoot the puck. Montembeault making the same for Khaira. Recovery by Gallagher. Gallagher lobbed the puck finally on neutral zone. Another bad play by Gallagher. That's the second time he turned the puck outside zone. And the back door. Hit the boot. Wow. 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 Brendan Gallagher, guys. You cannot blame Samuel Montembeault that one. I apologize, but this is all about Brendan Gallagher. 2 times he tried to put up the puck outside the zone, and he got burned on that one there. And on the back door, talk about high danger chance scoring. That's what's happening there, guys. Great shot by Caleb Jones, by the way, to tie the game 1-1. But what a bad play by Brendan Gallagher, guys. This is the only one you have to blame on that one. Robert Austin, coach, my Hawks are falling apart. Robert, they just score, but it's not too bad. Bossy John Gallagher is a bad turnover. Yep, yeah, absolutely right about this. Dawson game 2010 is a house, so we come back at Dawson. Thanks everybody be a part of the show. Don't forget guys to click on the like, that'd be awesome. And that way the Chicago tie the game with the 12 shot on the net. Again, the Montreal Canadiens. They're going to reset now in neutral zone in front of the bench of the Montreal Canadiens. Yeah, goal at Robert Austin. Yep. Then Bruins 2-1, Toronto 2-2, Minnesota score. Tie the game, and the Capitals still winning 1-0 against Calgary. Go back on the side. Bring puck in front of the bench of the Montreal. Now attacking went out by Chicago. Turn around by Zach Jones. Go back behind the left side of Montembeault. Intercept by Montreal Canadiens. Bring the puck to the side. Long stretch pass. Long stretch pass. Recovery by Anderson. I believe drive the puck behind in front of the net. Shoot the puck. Block shot by Soderblom. Recovery. It was Kirby Dak. I apologize. Now Chicago don't pay the puck. We know Kirby Dak back at home in Chicago. Chicago draft him at 3rd overall pick. In 2018, I believe. Recovery on upper Coffee. Coffee keep the puck to escape. The delay penalty for Montreal for the Chicago Blackhawks to go behind the net. We have slashing. And Montreal Canadiens going to use the first power play of the game tonight. We know Montreal is 0-9 right now in the last 9 attempts in the last 2 games. 0-6 again Buffalo and 0-3 again the Columbus. We'll see what we got in the chat so I can talk a little bit. Would you consider trading Gallagher and maybe Edmondson or another defenseman for Eric Carlson? No, Renault, I will not do that. And I will not trade Edmondson, guys. I will keep the defenseman we have. We don't have enough defensemen. No, thanks for Carlson. Contract way too long. Yeah, absolutely right. Great comments left about this. Ox blew that game. And Dallas, yes, you're absolutely right, Robert. Dallas come back to win that W 6-5. Toronto Maple Leaf 2-2. Thanks so much. I cannot fault Monty on that goal. Absolutely right, Rick. Nothing against him. It was a great shot. But first of all, it was a turnover by Gallagher. This what we fall, Chicago said about that. Matt Boldy score for Minnesota. He's on fire, Boldy, right now for the last couple of games. They need him if Minnesota want to have a long run this year. So thanks everybody to join us tonight. We appreciate a lot. And again, don't forget to click on the like. Game afternoon today at the United Center rink in Chicago, downtown. Jonathan Taze got a penalty box for 2 minutes for slashing on the stick of Kovacevic, I believe. Yeah, Robert Axe penalty. Power play for the Montreal Canadiens. Shot went out of nice and up now by Madison. Pass the puck to the side to Zuski. To the puck to the right side. Where the puck went out to Madison. Madison hold the puck over back again. Back to Zuski. Zuski's coming down. Looking now. Pass the puck to Manan. Manan back to Zuski at the goal line. Back the puck to Madison, the blue line. Madison back to Zuski. Coming down now. Madison fire puck. And a boo! What a goal of Mike for Nick Zuski on power play goal. And Nick Zuski find a way to score. And again, Manan did a good job in front of the net. Pass. Nick Zuski score is 12 of the season. And that way the Montreal Canadiens take the lead 2-1 against the Chicago Blackhawks. And that's what we got. Goal by the Montreal Canadiens. Montreal Canadiens, Nick Suzuki scored on the power play goal for Montreal, 12 of the season. And that way Montreal take back the lead 2-1 by 1 again. The Chicago Blackhawks, Nick Suzuki. Face off now on the right side of the suburban, recovery by Monahan. Draw the puck, wicket by Domi. Domi pass the puck behind, set up now by McCabe. McCabe right now pass the puck to Caleb Jones. The puck in neutral zone. Intercept by Chicago. They're coming back to Domi. Pass the puck to the side. I take on the way back on the side. Then as you bring the puck to Domi. Still the puck hold it back. Back at the Ashmack. Domi now chasing back to Caleb Jones. They shoot the puck, fake it. Recovery by Montreal. Love the puck in neutral zone. They're going to go back on defensive zone. Now we're back on defense. Now Chicago attacking now. Another great play by Chicago. Lose the puck behind the net. Set up now by Montreal. Savard. Savard now in front of Montembeault. Hold the puck. Pass the puck in the zone. Back at the Manan. Manan's on the finish zone. Manan pass the puck behind. Shoot the puck. Amir. Hey, rebound. A post for Joel Amir, guys. I think he hit the post. The two posts. Joel Amir. And then Joel Anderson bring point in front of Manan. Intercept up by Chicago. Use the board to get a puck at the zone. The lob. The puck on the back end, recovery by Mike Madison. Madison's coming out. Madison lobbed the puck behind the net. Recovery by Chicago. Going to regroup. DDD set up now. Pass the puck on the Patrick Kane, I believe. Kane hold the puck all the way back. He's coming out in the offensive zone. Pass the puck behind and from the bench for the Chicago. Battle with 4 players. The 4 line from Montreal. Evans is right there. Now back the puck to Edmondson. Edmondson's coming out. Pass the puck left side to Sarkowski to Evans. Back to Edmondson. Shoot the puck. Save by Suburban. Back to bucket blank. Set up now. By Montreal. Cody shoot the puck. Black shot by Chicago. Recovery by Sarkowski. Find a break at the Ashmack. Sarkowski now. Turn around behind the net. Set up for Jake Evans. Intercept out by Murphy. Murphy in front of Pesera. Lab the point neutral zone. Montreal going to recovery on defensive zone. 11 minutes to go remaining on this period. Turn around by Sarkowski. Don't play puck behind it. Pesera try to put some pressure. Try to get a puck to Jake Evans. Battle on the side. Pesera run by into Sarkowski. Reset by Caleb Jones. Lab the point neutral zone. The puck go all the way back behind Montembeault. Possibility I seen. That was the call of the referee with 10:34 to go. 13 shot from the Montreal Canadiens, but Amir hit the post and outside of the post, and Anderson cannot recover the puck. Joel Amir just knocked the post. Whoops, sorry about that. Face off now on right side. It's coming back. Albert Jacky should the puck in front of the net. Pass the puck to the side. Recovery now by Chicago. Love the puck on neutral zone. Turn around and now Chicago attacking right now. Turn around by the Montreal Canadiens going to recovery on defensive zone. Pass the puck right now by Kovacevic. Pass the puck to Albert. Albert attacking right now. Pass the puck to the side. Coming now to Gallagher. Shoot the puck. Soderblom make a save rebound. Going to go back to Soderblom. Going to reset on the left side of the Soderblom with another possibility at TV timeout. We'll see what's happening about this. But that's what we got. 12-1, Robbie. Yep, Wilton Brayson make the NHL. Monahan 2 pass today already. Monahan again have a point the last 3 or 4 games. Thanks so much everybody be a part of the show tonight. Go back now, Montreal Canadiens in front of Montembeault. Pass the puck to the side, recovery now on defensive zone. Don't play point back to Suzuki. Suzuki last edge by Kobe Dak. Recovery by Montreal. Attacking now by Madison. Madison's coming Soderblom. She makes save Soderblom on the great play by Mike Madison. Jonathan Tays recovery puck. Pass lose the puck completely after a turnover by Chicago. Go back now in the offensive zone by Chicago by Montreal Canadiens. Attacking now. Pass the puck the back door. Intercept all the way by Zeb Jones. Jones went out. Hold the puck. Pass the puck and the side. Kick out the puck behind the Montembeault. The puck they'll go out of the play. Going to reset on the neutral zone after Jack Johnson sent the puck. And then we know next is key, guys. Gave back the lead for the Montreal Canadiens. A power league goal. Suzuki is 12 of the season. That's what we got so far. That's it. Here we go. Yeah, Robert, the Vikings win yesterday, following by the Cowboys and the Bills. The Buffalo Bills went off yesterday. Not looking good, the Bills, in the last couple of weeks. Hopefully, they're going to do a little bit better. England and play against USA right now. I don't know the score right now. Senegal beat the Ecuador last night, but the score 3-1. Last time I look, I don't follow too much, but you know, I'm still hanging there. We have right now to wait. 4 game, guys, for Monahan. 4 straight game with 1 point, 2 goals, 3 assists for Monahan. So it's confirmed what we think about this. And it's just confirmed what we talked about this a couple of minutes ago about Sean Monahan. Great show, go Hawks win. Thanks so much again. On the left side, recovery behind the net of the Montembeault. Chicago hold the puck, bring the puck to blank. Send up that jump, pass the puck to the side to McCabe. Show the puck, the puck go out of the play. We're going to reset with 9:14 to go remaining, guys, on this second period between. So just cross the halfway of the game, guys. Thanks to be a part of the show. Thank you, RJ. Go back by Montreal Canadiens. Don't play by neutral zone. A little bit too far. Recovery by Jones. Jones goes skating behind the net. He's going skating with the puck. Jones now skating to the blue line. Coming back to the red line. Now possibly Montreal get a penalty. And that's what we thought. Chicago is going to be the second power play of the game. Again, Montreal Canadiens, we have that enough. 2 minutes for tripping after Cali Jones got tripped by that enough. Coach, I hope Jacob will not fight Thénardier. No reason to do it. Yeah, possibility. You're absolutely right about this. I don't see he should do that. Wow, what a bad play by that enough, guys, on that one. Wow. It's like that enough does. That's crazy. Go back right now on the power play for the Chicago. Set up now by Kane. Pass the puck to the side. Taste back to Kane. Fire puck. Black shot by Montembeault. But the puck go all of the play. We're going to reset on the left side. And then we're going to wait for the next face-off. 13 shots for the Chicago Blackhawks versus 15 for the Montreal Canadiens. Absolutely right, Zeph, about that enough. England going to beat USA. Shoot the puck again. Block shot by Montreal from Domi. Back in out to Days. Days to Kane. Kane back to Days. Days going walking on the right side of the Montembeau. Shoot in front of net. Recovery on the goal line. Back to Days again. Days to Kane. Kane walk in the middle. Now Kane control. Back to Days. Back to Kane. Kane back now looking now. Kane to Days on the left side. Go back to Kane. Kane looking now. Kane just set up. Now going back on the left side. Fire puck. Block the shot or maybe miss the net. Recovery by Montreal. Don't play par behind Soderblom with 1:15 to go remaining on this power play. Another shot, 2-shot power play for the number 2 power play for the Chicago Blackhawks so far. But go back behind. Set up now by Domi. Pass the puck left side by Taze. Taze pass the puck to Kane. Kane kick out the puck left side. Draw the puck behind to Kane. Kane went out, lob the puck in neutral zone, set up by Domi. Domi to Kane. Kane looking out. Kane to Taze. Taze to Domi. Domi to Kane. Kane control. Now hold the puck. Shoot the puck and screen in front. Rebound in the left side. They go back to the side. Montembeau make a save. Recovery by Montreal Canadiens. The ball don't put the puck behind the net of Soderblom. A great play. Play by Montembeau. A great play by Montreal to reset. Soderblom draw the puck to the side. Chasing by Domi. Domi draw the puck behind. Montreal going to use unit number 2 with 30 seconds to go remaining on this power play. 7:25 to go remaining on this period. Still 2-1 Montreal. Now attacking went out by Chicago Blackhawks. Attacking all the back. Pass the puck kick out the left side to Zed John. Change the direction. John back to Caleb. Both brother John back to John. Back to Caleb, back to the left side, recovery. Shoot the puck, Atanasio, back to Zeb Jones, back to Caleb. Shoot the point for net, Montembeau, save, rebound by Atanasio, shoot the puck, rebound on the side, go back at the line, set up to Jean, by Zeb Jones, fire puck, block shot went out by DeWartE, Kovacevic, bring the puck to the side, Montreal, and now Evan String, puck behind the net, Chicago control, pass the puck to the side, Montreal use the lob the puck all the way back at Soderblom, recovery, et chasé par la Montreal Canadiens, no icing, great play by the Enough, I believe, Enough lab the puck left side, Chicago to the recovery. Go back to Zed John. John attacking him now. John hold the puck. John now kick out the puck to Adanazio. Adanazio on the side. Montembeau shoot the puck. Rebound to the side. Recovery to the blind. Chicago attacking him now. Recycling the puck behind the net. Chasing him out by Jake Evans. Possibility go out by Montreal. Attacking the 3 zone. Change the direction by Jake Evans. Pass the puck to the side. A little bit too far for Sakoski, I believe. Go back behind the net. Set up now by Reddish. Bring the puck behind the net. Soderblom. A little bit in front of Jake Evans. Blackwell cannot control the puck. Pesada went out. Battle for the puck. Now Chicago tries to get the puck outside zone. Intercept by Arbor. The puck go all of the play. We're going to a set on the neutral zone of Chicago with 6:05 to go. 19 shots for Chicago. And Montembeau went out. Solid game since the beginning of this game for the Montreal Canadiens. For the likes. Thank you, RJ. We're going to set up on the left side. Boston still losing 2-1, guys. The Toronto Maple Leafs for the 3rd time take the lead 3-2 over the Minnesota Wild. Go back on the left side. Controlling and out by the Chicago. Don't pay par the Montreal Canadiens going to reset behind the net. Behind the goaltender, Montembeau. Chasing out by Chicago Blackhawks. I don't like their 4 line today. So that should be not out. Yeah, no other players. Kovacevic recovery puck on the back. Drop the puck behind to Aber. Aber pressure by Chicago Blackhawks. Use the board. Almost a turnover. But finally, puck goes slowly back on defensive zone. Set up now by Dickinson. Bring it by the defensive zone. By the regroup by Chicago. Hold the puck now. Turn around. By the Montreal Canadiens. And now Kovacevic, bring the puck in neutral zone, set up to Suzuki, pass the puck to Gubidak. That one shoot the puck, a black shot by Soderblom with the blocker, turn around on the other side. Recovery by Chicago on the defensive zone, lob the puck, Montembeau, new plus coming from Luke Richardson with 5 minutes, a little bit over to go, remaining a second period, still 2-1 Montreal Canadiens. Now Arbor hold the puck behind Montembeau. Keep controlling the puck right now, pass the puck to the side to Edmondson. Edmondson pass the puck in the zone, tip by Montreal Canadiens. Lose the puck, Chicago dumping the puck, back to Edmondson, back up to Arbor, back up to Edmondson. Edmondson set up the puck, draw the puck, intercept by Chicago, another turnover by Montreal Canadiens. That's what create those kind of problems for Montreal since the beginning of the season. Turn around to Chicago, fire the puck, and it was great play, saved by Montembeau. Great play for Chicago, and Reddish at the blind. Back again now to in front of net. Chicago, I think it was Reddish or Dinardi, I believe. Now Montreal attacking. Almost a breakaway by Gallagher. On breakaway, shoot the ball in the back door. No, he cannot score. A breakaway Gallagher again this year. Breakaway of Gallagher. They not find a way to score at any of them. I think this is number 5 of the year. Now Chicago tried to walk around. Could be another breakaway with Gallagher. Number 2. Oh, offside right now. Offside of the blind. No shot by Gallagher. And then Gallagher upset about that one. After he created a turnover, he gave the first goal to Chicago. Now you have a chance to, pay off again is due, and they did not do it that way over there. The Boston Bruins tied the game 2-2, guys, at the Diddy Carlton. They tried to beat a record over there. The Calgary cannot score against the Washington Capitals. That's not looking good in Calgary. Ottawa 0-0, by the way, again, LANHAM Ducks at the beginning, half of the first period. Good job, DANY, about that one over there. 2016. Sullivan is not that bad, Chicago. Not too bad. The goal interview coach is the Bruins goal. The goal is out. Why is because of Thanksgiving, Danny, and USC. We know this is the biggest holidays in USA. It's all about the family, so that gives a chance for the family to go to the game and NHL. So you can see the same thing, Danny. Football played 3 games yesterday. Now today, NBA and NHL, they open the machine and they play a lot of games over there. For the fun day, of course, that's another one, of course, about that one. Was a great play by Delaney. Gallagher cannot find a way on the back door to go. And Soderblom make a big save with the blocker. Are you welcome, Danny? Set up now in the zone. Domi face to Manahan, Armia, and Anderson on the ice have won the battle. Montreal going to recovery. DDD back to Edmondson to Cody. Bring the puck behind the net. But Johnson, the battle in front of Joel Armia. And now recovery by Domi. 12 minutes, still the puck by now by Anderson. Finally, Chicago going to go around. Coming back by Patrick King. Pass the puck left side. Try to get around. Intercept by Montreal Canadiens. 1 versus 1. I think it's Joel Armia bringing puck. So the Brown, like I said, with the glove. Nothing else happening. They're going to reset on the left side with 3:55 to go remaining on this period. I forgot to start the clock. Boston Bruins score. 6 seconds goal in the game. Emerson should have puck, missed the net barely. Tried to get the pass and tip in front of the net. And it didn't work. They'll go behind the net. Montreal recovery puck back to Emerson. Emerson pass the puck to Coley. Coley back to a Doc. Doc should have puck, missed the net. Recovery behind the net to Suzuki. Suzuki tried to go around and to turn up a Chicago Blackhawks on the board to go to get out of the zone. Coley loses his edge. Recovery by Chicago. Go 3 versus 2 coming down front. Should have puck. Black shot, I think, par Montreal. Go the puck outside the zone after goalie lost his edge. Caulfield try to get a puck in front of the bench. Chicago hold the puck. Pass the puck in the zone. Set up Coley to Caulfield. Caulfield attacking right now. Caulfield loses that edge. Recovery behind the net by Johnson. Kick out the puck to Jones. Jones right now. Zeb Jones hold the puck. Pass the puck to Johnson. Johnson join the play. Johnson hold the puck behind Montembeault. The puck goes slightly back. New players coming for Chicago. Less than 3 minutes go remaining, guys, on this period. Go did this. Kovacevic right now. Long stretch pass. A little bit too far for Montreal. Reset on the left side. Chicago find a way to get out. The puck, no chance. Recovery by Montreal can go back on the left side. By the point in front of the net. And Chicago going to use the board and pass the puck. Now it's coming back on defensive zone of the Montreal Canadiens. Chicago down the puck behind the net. A great check. Again, Kovacevic lost his edge. But finally, Montreal going to find a way to get out of the zone. Intercept now by Chicago Blackhawks. They don't bend on the side. Comprehend on the side in front of the net. Go back. What a bad play by Arbor. On that one there, that back checking, but finally Montembeault make a say we have a penalty on there for hooking And going to get that one over there, Jacky. Not in the sun, that one over there. And Renault, like you ID the trade there. Got Arbor 2 minutes on that one. I don't know what the call is on this one. Oh yeah, that one over there in the corner. Third power play for Chicago Blackhawks on this game. I like you. I did a trade there. Danny, I hope so good. Last, I got that one over there. Free stuff is in the house. Welcome aboard. It's free. Thanks to be with us. I don't like the 4-9 today. Zeph said that earlier. Don't forget, guys, to click on the like. That'd be awesome. 43 likes. Leave the Shambol. Ben, yeah, sorry, free about them. Got under Rico. The bones is good. And then we're going to get that one behind the net. I know I like the idea. Yep. Merci, Jerry. Chicago rookie goalie. Very rare to win the first game. Go back right now. Recovery by Chicago. Set up the power play. That's what we got so far for the Chicago Blackhawks. Bring an offensive zone. Kick out the puck on the side. Bring the puck behind the net. That match on the power play so far for Chicago. Find a way to tie the game. Go back by Savard. Savard try to puck around. Chase him out by the Chicago at the blind. Set up now in the middle. Pass the puck. Kick out the left side. Coming back on the right side of Montembeau. Hold the puck by Taze. Taze hold the puck. Bumper for Kane. Bring the puck to the left side. Back to Domi. Domi hold the puck. Back to Kane. Kane's coming to Ashmark. Kane changes direction. Back to Taze at the blind. Now Taze, the captain, look the puck. Pass the puck to the side. Shoot the puck in the goal line. Rebound in front of the net. Miss the net by the Domi, I believe. Back to Kane. Kane back to Taze. Taze coming back to Kane. Kane hold the puck. Kane changes direction. Kane at the blue line. Hold the puck right up by Taze. Taze, the captain's coming down in front of the net. The puck got all the play. No chance. With less of 1 minute to go remaining on this period. 57 to go. 36 seconds on the power play. We know Montreal finished the first period on the PK. Same situation happening now on the second period. So thanks so much, everybody, to be a part of the show. We have our friend Chicago. Do not know how the leave considered win. Yep, that's really interesting to see Chicago, Toronto. Now show the puck. Montembeau make a save. Rebound to the side. Montreal try to get back outside zone and turn around. And then finally intercept by Chicago. Fire puck. Montembeau make a big save. Rebound by Monahan. Another chance for Chicago. Again, Montembeau. Break away from Montreal Canadiens. Monahan hold the puck. Shoot the puck. Blocker shot by Soderblom. What a play by Soderblom. Monahan keep control puck. Monahan bring the puck to the corner. Bring the puck to the side. Recovery by Montreal Canadiens. Armia. Pass the shot by Madison. She missed the net completely. Monahan try to get the puck around. Montreal now. We have 18 shots for Montreal Canadiens. But again, the Chicago power play not very good tonight. This is 0-3 for Chicago. We're going to reset. This will be the end of this period, guys. After 40 minutes. And that will be the end. There we go. That's the resume of the second period, guys. So we're going to go on intermission. We're going to wait the result of this. The resume of the second period is coming very soon. Here we go. First of all, the Chicago Blackhawks tied the game 1-1 after a bad play by Brendan Gallagher intercept the puck. And to tie the game 1-1. Caleb John, first goal of the year. Dickinson and Kara, 5:53. Then power play goal. Zuski, assisted by Monahan and Madison. That's gave the lead for the Montreal Canadiens so far after 40 minutes. Shot on 9:15. 9:15 for Montreal Canadiens. 9:15 for Montreal Canadiens for 18 shots. So look like Montreal have 9 shots after the first period, by the way. So we're going to give them another 9 shot here. We're going to turn on this one. And Chicago have 15 shots during the second period. Of course, you have 2 power play during that period. Did not score. Montreal take advantage of that one over there. We're going to gain, guys, more information here. Chicago, Montreal 2-1. See, Jones. 17 and 16. Then we have Suzuki 12. Stood by 8 and 91. There we go, guys. That's what we got so far. I want to bring this right there. That one over there. That's good. And look like everybody talking about each other. This is Snipe. You're absolutely right about this one over there. Toronto doing well. Renault, Danny, I want some. We want to mention to you guys a couple of information about the stat. One of Montreal Canadiens guys lead after second period. They are 4-0 this year. So we'll be interested. They can keep the lead against the Chicago Blackhawks tonight. And the goal for tonight are, there we go. USA played well. Rick, talk about soccer team. And Robert, good game. Coach, I hope Hawks win. Robert said that. Thanks so much, Robert. Bush says he sniped. He's 12 of the season. Bring back something and a woman. And 12 of the lady boy for the Zef. Then we're living under the fisting. Everything like that. Renault, coach, who is playing better this year? Matt Murray or Campbell? Or Matt Murray. The Monahan and Madison show Roger. Butcher. No. Renault, Campbell struggled too much, and Monahan, Murray have a good start. Power play for Toronto. The Capitals take the lead 2-0 against Calgary, guys. Washington 2 and Calgary 0. 21 shot for Calgary. And Calgary not looking good. Laval tonight, York. Go take a break, guys. It's 3:38 here at the beautiful country of Thailand. So I'm going to take a break, couple of minutes. Don't go nowhere. I will definitely see you next couple of minutes. I'm going to find you a day. You make my day. You make my night.
You make my day. You make my day. You make my day. Oh, day.
See you in a few minutes.
You make my day. You make my day. You make my day. Oh, day. Princess of mine, what have I done to deserve your royal time? 'Cause when you chose me, a simple man, you just made my day. You made my day. You made my day. Oh, day. You made my day. You made my day. You made my day.
Here we go. Mr. Robert Lugo is back in the house. But Kirby score. I want to add to lose, but Kirby score. Robert Lugo. Are you tired, coach? Not really. Not too bad so far. Candy. And then who has more money on the board, Doc or Domi today? Well, Renault, you get a Doc with 21 years old and Domi as 27, 28. I would go Renault with the Doc. Almost at the end of the third period, Boston 2 and the Carolina Hurricane 2. Montreal 2-1. Toronto take the lead 3-2 after 40 minutes. Capitals 2-0 after 40 minutes. The Senators take the lead 1-0. Brady Tkachuk score. Of course, you should show all we maker. Thanks so much, Danny. But Danny has much money earning the league. He should put more on the board. Well, I don't consider this, Renault, the money. For me, I don't value the money does not affect the performance of the players. You know what I mean? Like, if you want to build a team, you build with Doc. You don't build with Domi. And that's, for me, it's more important to go with Doc. The only problem is between the ear, as I've said, video during the break. Robert Legault. We're going to wait the third period starts for guys between Chicago. Then after the game is over, guys, we're going to leave the building right away. And then we're going to come back at 6 o'clock for the warm-up show with Inner Tap. I tried to set up that. I will have to set up this show after that. So thanks everybody being a part of the show today at the Hockey Nation show. We're going to do it 6 to 7 o'clock. And then you have no game at 7 o'clock tonight. Every game start at 8 o'clock tonight. We have 2 game, 3 game, 4 game, 5 game, and 8:30. Just want to remind everybody, guys, the game Avalanche in Nashville is postponed today in Nashville with some problems. So game is postponed over there. Is Domi Carré better que Drouin? I would say yes, Renaud. Overall, I think that Domi did better at Drouin. Unfortunately for Drouin, never reached his expectation as a third overall pick. Yeah, Danny, I got that one over there. And I told me that. Congratulations. Done doing well. The coach does not very good on the prediction this season. Very difficult for me, prediction-wise. Too busy with other things to focusing on the game. I don't check a lot. I just select the team. I should do better homework. I'm the responsible about my prediction, and I'm the only one. It's my fault. It's not fault anybody else. Driving in traffic on the 401 in Toronto, Robert. You're welcome, Danny. 1 minute to go, Boston and Carolina still 2-2. You must be a Leaf fan, Danny. Let me guess, the Leaf game is the one you lost. Yes, Zev, damn it. So that's where we are today, guys. Thanks so much to be a part of the show. Friday afternoon, November 25th, at about 4 o'clock p.m. Hopefully, for people in USA, have an amazing, great Thanksgiving. Be safe. I still have 3 more days. We know Thanksgiving in USA is about 4 days celebration. Then, unfortunately, is a Black Friday in USA. Sorry about that. There's something under my feet. So we're going to wait the third period will start. It's still an intermission. Yeah, absolutely, Danny. Without Morgan Riley, guys, the Toronto winning games. That's strange. Look like he's busy adding. We are going to win out an overtime in Boston, guys. Mike, other season. All right, yeah, is out. Yeah, so right. Randy, and 20 game for most of the game, for most of the team. We are across the first quarter, Randy. Don't forget, guys, Sunday morning, 11 o'clock, the Ab Brunch, your Sunday rendezvous with Marco Larabi. This week, we have a special guest. Nick Larivière is going to be with us today, Sunday, 11 o'clock p.m. It's a report card. So we go back at the school and we gave a report card for each player for the Montreal Canadiens. It's in the beginning of the season, so don't miss the show. Again, Sunday morning, 11 o'clock Eastern Time, the Ab Brunch, your Sunday rendezvous. Jeffrey Curry, Jeffrey back in the house, directly from Taiwan. Jeffrey just wake up, honestly. And our friend Rudal sleep again. And that's what we at. Want to restart the third period in the next couple of minutes. Toronto has become way too expensive to live, as Jeff said. Morning, coach. Yep, I'm in the bed. Here we go, Jeffrey. Yeah, I would go in the bed after this show. I sleep early, Jeffrey. There you go. Caulfield draft 15 to 20. Where are you rank him now amongst those first other players for now? Well, I think Luciano, you can put them a little bit higher right? That draft you have, you know, Spencer Knight was number 12, I believe, 13. Then you have Kem York before him. You know, Alex Turcotte was number 7. And you have a ton of players you can pick up. He can be in the top 10 for sure. Zeph. Not Zeph, but there was Renault. Who said that? Luciano. Yeah. I would put him on the top 10, Luciano. I just waiting now for the third period start. What a shot this is key, guys, by the way. We're going to start the third period here at the United Center, Chicago. Don't forget, guys, to come back tonight a little bit later. Ottawa take the lead 2-0 against Anaheim Ducks. We're going to restart the third period, guys. That's where we are. How do you think, Jeffrey? Here we go. We're going to get Monahan on the eyes with Anderson and Armia. Le puck winné par le Montreal Canadiens. Donc, put le puck behind the goaltender, Soderblom, chasing Renard. First one to get it is Jack Johnson, bring it puck to Jones. Try le puck outside zone, intercept par Monahan. Donc, le puck behind the net, chasing Renard by Joel Armia. And come turn around and now pinch by Edmondson. The puck go to Anderson. Shoot the puck. Soderblom cassé with the ball. Rebound, Anderson. And we have now no goal because the puck hit the net behind the net. I'm going to restart on defensive zone. That's where we are. The beginning of the third period, guys. Chicago going out. Johnson, Kane put Johnson the blind. Hold the puck right that way back. Rim the puck on the board. A bit too far for John. They rim the puck all the way back at the Ashmack. Set up like Kane. Kane pat John. Leave the puck behind the net to Atanasio. They go back to the underside. Chasing, I think, Blackwell. Bring the puck right now to Montreal. Lob the puck into the zone. Chasing right now. Great play in the zone by Jones. Still the puck in Montreal. Battle for the puck. Don't pay puck on the defensive zone. Reset now by Caden Coley. Pass the puck to Edmondson. And then will be Albert, I believe, not sure. Going to hold the puck with a little bit, 18:50 to go. Emerson pass the puck left side, set up now by Ziski at the red line. Ziski, the lob the puck in the back end behind Soderblom. First one to get that is a Caulfield. Lob the puck behind, hit by Chicago. Intercept by now by Savard. Bring the puck to the left side. Shoot the puck at one-timer and miss the puck by Chicago. By Montreal, going to recover on defensive zone, set up to Madison. Back to Savard. Savard hold the puck, back the puck to Caulfield. Lead the puck right now to Doc. Doc's coming now. Hit right now the left side. Great hit by Doc. Recovered by Jonathan Tace on the side. Chicago love the puck. Intercept by Max Savard on the back door to Siski. On the front net to Caulfield. Caulfield try the puck to Soderblom. Make a save. No rebound. We're going to reset on the left side of Soderblom with 18:19 to go remaining on this third period. Mr. B in the house. England, RG said England, and USA is also, are you? I just think, okay. Go back behind the net, set up that Chicago. Lob the puck by Montreal Canadiens, set up the back door. Now pushing the puck and turn around by Gallagher. Gallagher still the puck. Gallagher the right side of Soderblom. Turn around over there. Intercept by Chicago Blackhawks. Going to use the board to pass the puck in neutral zone. Controlling right now in front of the cover service. Turn around and come back to Gallagher. Gallagher is coming out. love the puck on the back door, fronted back to DeVorak. With that enough and no chance, go right back to DeVorak, pass the puck to the side, got to Kovacevic. Kovacevic, bring the puck behind the net, set up now, and going to recovery all the way back up by Chicago Blackhawks. It was Arbor, I apologize. Going to, it was DeVorak. I don't know what's going to shoot the puck. Montembeault make a save, lose the puck at the glove, recover in front of the net of the Montreal Canadiens, set up now by Kovacevic at the blue line, at the red line, lob the puck behind of the Soderblom, leave the puck behind, going to recovery, pressure by the Montreal Canadiens. Long stretch of bad play by Chicago, set up now by Sogeski, turn around all the way back at the goal line, bring the puck behind the net, set up now by Savagaski with Peseda. Second time Peseda loses his edge in front of Jake Evans. The puck go back in neutral zone, set up all of the play, I believe. We're going to reset on the neutral zone. But Montembeault, guys, make a save with the glove. The puck bounce on the left side. Not a very power shot. And Montembeault lose the track of the puck, but finally Kovacevic saved a goal when he recovered the puck on the right side in front of Blackwell. And we have to give credit for Kovacevic on that one there. 24 shot versus 18 for the Chicago Blackhawks. Go back at the blank. Set up now by Cody. Shoot the puck in front of Black shot by Chicago. Go back on the other side. Go out of the zone. Left at 17 minutes. Go remaining on the third period. Go back on the other side of Vandenberg. We have a nice scene with 16:50 to go remaining on the third period. We'll go to reset all the way back on defensive zone of the Chicago Blackhawks. Boston Bruins win by the score 3-2, guys. Wow. Another time. Go back went out by Monahan. Show the puck in front of net. It was maybe not Monahan. Go right on the side. Turn around all the way back. Chicago try back out. Turn around by the Montreal Canadiens. Battle for Caulfield, I believe. So she joined the party. And go back on the neutral zone. Caulfield try to go around. Caulfield now lose his stick. No call. Do we have a call? No call on that one there. Caulfield lose the puck on there. Go back on offensive zone. Montreal don't pay puck. Go be that. Try to get a puck. Doc turn around. Hold the puck on the side. And it's a now by Chicago Blackhawks. Use the board. And I'll go back by Chicago. And from the bench on Montreal Canadiens. Hold the puck all the way back. Battle with Gerbidak. And we are pushing with Murphy, McCabe, and Doc. Recovery behind the net by Montembeault. And leave the puck behind. Skating went out by Montreal. Coming in the red line. Hold the puck all the way back on the right side. Looking by in front of the bench. In front of the puck. In front of Soderblom, Armia cannot get it. Domi, recovery puck, back to Zerjan, back to Kane. It's a by Montreal, Canadian turn around, but the puck losing, and recovery by Murphy, pass the puck to the other side. Now Chicago bring the puck behind the Soderblom, recovery by Murphy, bring the puck now to Zerjan, going to reset the breakout, drive the puck behind to Johnson, hold the puck neutral zone by Domi, turn around by Montreal Canadian, hold the puck, lob the puck neutral zone, set up on the right side. Montreal hold the puck behind to Savard love the puck in the corner, chasing on the way, recovery, by the Chicago Blackhawks, try the puck outside zone, intercept, love the puck in the zone, nobody there. Recovery by Montreal Canadiens, first one to get there is Mike Madison, pass the puck to the side to Monahan, pass the puck to Anderson, and out to Armia. Armia hold the puck, back the puck at Madison. Madison shot puck in front of net, the rebound, and go recovery by Chicago. Get out of the zone, coming back in the French zone. Control the puck right now, the right side Montembeault. Coming out, shoot the puck at Atanasio, black shot, I believe, by Montembeault. Recovery behind the net by Montreal Canadiens. Madison drive the puck to left side. Control the puck by Montembeault. Less 15 minutes to go remaining on the third period. Still at 2-1 Montreal. Jonathan Wade Taze in front of Mike Madison, waiting for the plow set up. And Madison hold the puck in front of Jonathan Taze. And finally go to another direction, pass the puck left side. Montreal attacking out the blue line, coming to the red line. DeVorak, hold the puck, keep the puck at the other side. Recovery Dadana, bring to DeVorak, but out to the side. Recovery Chicago Blackhawks, hold the puck outside the zone. Finally, saved by the Montreal Canadiens by Cody, back to Edmondson. Return the puck to Cody. Cody long suspend the zone. A little bit too far for the DeVorak. Turn around by Chicago. Pinch by Edmondson. Still the puck went out by Gallagher. I believe down the puck. Turn around. Go back to Cody. Cody went out. Pass the puck to Edmondson. Hold the puck on the side. Loud the puck in the zone. A little bit too far for Jake Evans. Recovery by Chicago. Going to recovery on the zone. In front of the bench, Montreal. Down play by the left side of the Montembeault. Chasing now. First one to get there. Chicago. Battle for the puck right now. On the right side, we have 4 players. I believe it. Dickinson. Recovery by Chicago is coming. Fire Murphy. Montembeault make a save. Rebound to the side. Montreal going to recover the puck, going to outside the zone. Now the puck on the other side. Don't pin the puck on the blue line. Intercept by Montreal. to leave the puck to the side. Oh, what a hit right there. And now we have all the way back. Sakowski got hit solidly all the way back over there. And Arbor and Sakowski got hit on the level of the head on that one over there. And nothing else happening right now. Look like the head of Dickinson of the Sakowski. We see we have a TV timeout. So late winning without Mazen Brody, a rally coach. Yeah, amazing. Randy about this. Bossy Flower, Sakowski got hit. Yep, yeah, I'm sorry about this. 3-2 at the beginning of the third period. Washington lead the Flame. It's a Senator 2-0. That's what we got so far, and all the score. We have a TV timeout, by the way, so we can go to someone else. We did not play a lot of Benji tonight. We have some banjo. Here we go. Quick substitution at this stage. Paul, thanks to be of that. 30 cheap shot fire. Dickinson. No, a Shelrick. Samsung 2-1 Montreal. Paul, you look tired. Yeah, it's 4 o'clock in the morning, Paul. And now you go to locker room, Sakowski. It would be an national player, should be Owen Beck, Winger, and Misuga. We see no call there. Like Twitter, Client Taylor. Yep, it is right there. Here we go. We see what happening there. We drop the power now. The question, try to modify the line to bring that. And someone drop the glove with Dickinson. It would be interesting if something moved there. Go back to the side, turn around by Dickinson, turn all the back on defensive zone. Go back to Arbor. Arbor right now pass the puck right there to Kovacevic. Love the puck behind the net of the Soderblom. Intercept the puck back again to the defenseman. Go Didi set up now. Turn around all the way back. Then in front of the bench of the Chicago. Don't play puck behind Montembeault. Reset now by Kovacevic. Bring the puck to the side. Set up now by Monahan. Monahan bring the puck to Kovacevic behind the net with a little bit over 13 minutes to go remaining on this game between the Montreal Canadiens and Toronto Maple Chicago Blackhawks. Go back on the left side, recovery on defensive zone by Chicago, and you're going to reset on the neutral zone, set up skating by Athanasia is coming in the back door, shoot the puck, miss the net completely, recovery on the left side by Zeb John, putting the puck to Domi. Domi intercept the puck right, Simon Tembo back in the back door, intercept by Montreal, going to get set on the left side, if we'll go back outside by Caulfield, pass the puck all the way, back to Gobidak, back to Caulfield, fire puck, Soderblom make a save, the puck go behind the net, recovery by Ziski, putting the puck to Blanc, go Didi, now control by Medicine, back to Bernard Savard looking now, shoot the puck, Miss the net barely. Go back to the ski behind the blue line. Bring by behind net to go be that a little bit too far. Pinch by Savard. And now about back behind the goal lines. They set by Atanasio. Bring it back to the left side. And now Zed John hold the puck. Pass the puck to the Atanasio. Scanning to the blue line. And now in offensive zone. Control the puck right there. A little bit too far. From Montreal. Recovery by Chicago Blackhawks. And then front of the net. Fire puck. Black shot right there with Madison. Domi bring it by behind the net to Atanasio. Turn around the puck on the side. Was Patrick Kane by the way. But they part to blue line by the Chicago Blackhawks at the goal line, set up by Cole Coffey back to Suzuki. Suzuki lobbed the puck behind Soderblom, going to reset with a little bit less of 12 minutes to go remaining on this game. Go back right now by Chicago in front of the bench, Ballot all the way back, turn around in front of the bench of Canada. The Montreal Canadiens could be back all the way. Lose his helmet right there. Good out over there. We're going to go all the way, not no penalty on the helmet, losing. Go back behind the net, recovered by Chicago. Gallagher lost his edge, have to go to pit stop. Go back to Chicago, take him out, 3 versus 3. Hold it back at the back door. Fire puck, black shot by Montreal Canadiens. Great play to the other side, diving, intercept by Chicago Blackhawks. Go back onto the side. Shoot it point for the net. Montebo make it over the glove. No rebound with 11:10 to go remaining on this period. And we're going to reset on the right side of Montembeault. Face up on the right side of Montembeault. Look like Chicago tried to tie the game. Jonathan Tace with Radish on the ice. Winning by Tace back to Radish. Pass the puck behind the net. Shoot the puck by, I think it's McCabe. Johnson behind the goaltender. Wrap up the puck. Bring it up the side. Shoot the puck. Black shot. Back to Johnson. Shoot the puck again. Montembeault can't see anything. Never hit the puck. The net. Recovery by Montreal Canadiens. Neutral zone. Battle all the way back by Radish. Drive the puck. It's a John recovery puck. John plays the puck left side to Kane. Now shoot the puck and miss the net completely. Back again behind the net. The reset by Montreal Canadiens. Edmondson used the backhand. Edmondson lobbed the puck in neutral zone. The puck goes slightly back behind Soderblom. No chance. Pitching went out. Recovery by Jack Johnson. Bring it puck to the side. Recovery by Johnson. After Zed John passed the puck, Chicago lobbed the puck. When we are a nice thing for the Chicago Blackhawks, we're going to reset on the defensive zone of Chicago. Paul, you're absolutely right. I see this too. He make a 2-step over the corner without the helmet, and then he turn around. He pick up his helmet. I don't know, but you're absolutely right, Paul. It should be 2 minutes for that one over there. Go back right now on the right side of Soderblom. Montreal Canadiens shoot the puck, miss the net, recovered by cover service, bring the puck around the board, intercept behind the net by Armia. Return the puck to opposite side, chasing one out by DeWarak by cover service. Now Chicago dumping the puck and Monahan chasing the puck and Montembeault intercept. Ran the puck around the board, intercepted at the Ashmack, and now reset by J. Kevin down the puck in neutral zone, set up by Chicago. Lob the puck behind the net of the Montreal Canadiens. The puck goes slowly back by Arbor. Arbor changes direction. Arbor, we have a whistle at the blue line, offside. They're offside. We're going to reset on the neutral zone. That's called hockey. Go Abs, go. Chantal Lewin back in the house. Chantal, thanks to be with the Hockey News Show. Allez, coach. Please don't forget to click on the like. That'd be awesome. TV time out. We have here, coach. Thanks so much, RJ. so much for 56 likes. We have to wait that the timeout. TV will be back, and we're going to continue this play-by-play. Don't forget, we'll be back at 6 o'clock tonight for the warm-up show with Tap. And then there will be a weekend. Tomorrow night, we do the game Pittsburgh, Toronto Maple Leaf at 7 o'clock p.m. So thanks again to be a part of the show tonight. Chicago Sunday, I got a Winnipeg game. Here we go. Now we have to wait the puck drop on the left side of Montembeau, believe. Oh, Igor, where you go? We go, Igor, back in the house. Igor, thanks to be from Brazil. Go back right now by Savard, down the puck, Montreal Canadiens, chasing the puck by the goaltender of the Chicago. Soderblom, we have nobody touched the puck. I don't know what's going on. And go back onto the side, and the Alberta went that one, Chicago. Les pièces clés américaines canadiennes, Montréal, attaquant, placard Chicago, un gardien qui fait les gros arrêts. Tomorrow, Sunday, 9 game NHL. Yep, sorry, RJ tomorrow. And go back on the zone, battle all the way back. Go back, so Chicago, try back outside zone, intercept by Montreal, pass the puck enough to Coffee, a little bit too far for him, recovery by Chicago, love the puck, a little bit behind the Montembeau. No icing, set up now by Chicago on the corner by Savard. Leave the puck to Montreal, get up on the side. Montreal attacking right now, back to Ski. Ski try the puck in the corner in front of Kirby Duck, battle for John, draw the puck behind. Ski right in front of net, no chance for Caulfield. Chicago going to love the puck, Savard's going to recovery, and now Montreal's going to have a new players coming on the ice. Back to Ski right now. Ski on the red line, go back to Kirby Duck, passing the puck behind the net, set up behind Soderblom, chasing right now by Chicago. Montreal try to get the puck. Ski tries to go around it. Chicago going to recovery, turn around right away, and intercept by Suzuki. Pass the puck to Gallagher. Gallagher's coming out. So Gallagher lose his edge. Great play by defensive by the Chicago Blackhawks. Intercept by Montreal. Now go back to Gallagher. Battle for the puck. Go back, pinch right now by Kovacevic. Lose the puck behind the net. Gallagher cannot recover the puck. Chicago going to get out of the zone. They are coming back. Back kick the puck. Recovery by Montreal. Neutral zone. Set up the puck. And Montreal going to bring the puck in front of the bench of Chicago. Still the puck by the Chicago Blackhawks are going to go all the way back behind Soderblom with new players coming for both teams. Johnson right now holding that a little bit less of 8 minutes to go remaining on the third period, guys. Montreal 2 and Chicago 1. Nick Suzuki scores 12 of the season on the power plays on the second period. Gave the lead back to Montreal 2-1. Go back behind the net. Montreal getting Coley recovery puck. Goalie now the goal line, holding the puck all the way a little bit. Pass the point into zone. Set up now by Montreal. Attacking right now by Joan Armia. Armia's coming on defensive zone of Chicago. Armia control the puck, go around, try to get all the way back, but Chicago going to steal the puck, bring the puck to the side. Patrick Kane from the bench, loud the puck behind Montembeau. Recovery behind the net, Cooley chasing right out behind the net. A recovery by Montreal, getting a great play by Joan Armia. Loud the puck into zone a little bit too far. Montreal loud the puck behind, chasing right out by Monahan. Monahan got almost like a elbow. No call. Chicago right now recovery puck, pass the puck in the zone, coming back on the offensive zone, hold the puck with the back, kick out the puck to Max Domi, no chance. The puck go back at the blue line, set up by David Savard. Still the puck went out by Mike Madison, pass the puck left side. Montreal attacking right now. It's Jake Kevin, pass the puck left side, fire the puck and miss the net barely. Go back to the other side, maybe hit the post. Recovery by Max Domi. Domi attacking right now. Try to back on the side in front of Montembeau. Pass the puck to the right side. Recovery behind the net by Murphy. Pass the puck to Domi. Leave the puck to Kane, possibly. I'm not sure. Recovery behind by Chicago. Hold the puck all the way back at the blind. Domi pass the puck to Murphy. Murphy keep the puck behind to John. Pass the puck. Shoot the puck. Domi miss the net completely. Go back by Chicago. Don't pay the puck. But finally, Montreal lost the puck. All the way back on defensive zone. The puck lumbing on defensive on the neutral zone. And Chicago to dumping the puck behind Montembeau. Less than 6 minutes to go at the United Center in Chicago this afternoon. Montreal 2 and Chicago 1. 26 shots versus 19. We are pretty good so far. We'll go back behind the net. Montreal set up the breakout. Turn around by Madison. Lose his edge. Part off by Chicago Blackhawks. See the puck by Kera. Bring the puck to the side. The puck outside zone. Breakaway by Suzuki. Suzuki's coming to the left side. Look at the left side. The back door. He missed the shot at the end. Oh my God. Suzuki could close the game by breakaway. Third second period away from Montreal tonight. Gallagher did not score, and then this time Suzuki could shut down the game. But anyway, should have parked on the side. Suzuki on the back door, set up right there. Away, so missed the net barely at the back door. Bring by Montreal and at the blue line. Hold the puck back away back to cover service. Bring the puck behind the net. They set up now. Puck could be back under the side. Should have parked in the backhand. So no rebound. We're going to get on the way after the whistle. We're going to back on the left side of the Soderblom. But again, Suzuki missed the breakaway over there. And you can see on his face, not very happy about that one over there. And we're going to have 5 minutes to fire. No countdown yet, but by the way. For the lights to go, yeah, it's going to be out of that one over there, Luciano. Suzuki, no score, but Seaflower, you're absolutely right about this one. Kimberley are handing the Pittsburgh tomorrow. Micro Sharks, you're absolutely right. They're still holding right now the wall, 3-2. And then the power play, Washington beat the Calgary 2-0. The Ottawa Senators beat the Anaheim Ducks 2-0. Imagine Connor Bedard with Anaheim Ducks with Trevor Zegras, Mason McDavid. Wow, there's going to be a solid team over there in the next couple of years. And that's what we got so far. The Boston Bruins beat the Carolina Hurricane 3-2. That's what we have. Can Montreal Canadiens find a way to beat the Chicago? Will be interesting. An empty net, possibly. We have a little bit over 5 minutes to go remaining, guys, on the third period. That's what we got right now at the United States. Thanks so much, everybody, to be a part of the show. And don't forget, please, to click on the like if you don't mind. That'd be awesome. Less of 10 minutes to go at the X Energy XL, whatever they call it, and Minnesota 3-2 Toronto Maple Leafs. We got a battle of Pennsylvania. Yeah, Pittsburgh played Philadelphia. Go back right now, Armia, and hit the post. Gallagher hit the breakaway. Monahan hit the post 2 times tonight. Suzuki on breakaway, and Gallagher on breakaway. 60 like RJ. Thanks so much about this one. We don't back down, Luciano. Boston is amazing this year, so it's New Jersey, which is surprisingly. Crypty back in the house. Welcome back, Mr. Whitey. Thanks to be with the Hockey National Show. Go back right now, winning by the Chicago Blackhawks. Johnson pass the puck to the right side. And now Chicago coming on the neutral zone. Don't be puck in front of the bench. Recovery by Cody. Turn around the neutral zone. Set up now by Chicago. Going to reset by Johnson. Now Chicago in offensive zone. Don't be puck on the side. Recovery by Dickinson. Behind the net with Kara and Anderson. Go back on the side. Possibility penalty for the Montreal Canadiens. For going to have that one over there. Appuie sur le pouce en haut. Ice stick for Montreal Canadiens. Power play for the 4th time. Cody got the 2 minutes for ice stick. Wow. Go back on that one over there. So we're going to freestyle. Welcome back in the house. 66 like. Thanks so much, everybody. We're going to see if the Chicago for the 4th time tonight on the power play, if they can capitalize to tie the game 2-2 with 4:44 to go remaining. We're going to go the countdown final after that. Go back to Chicago, hold the puck at the blue line, set up the jump, pass the puck to Kane. Kane at the back door, shoot the puck, miss the net. Recovery Domi, bring the puck behind the net to Taze, bring the puck to Kane. Kane at the right side of Montembeau, bring the puck to John. John walking in the middle, back to Domi in front of the Taze of Montreal. Don't put the puck, very bad play by Max Domi. And going to reset that. Well, you have Max Domi, guys, at the pointer. That's not very good. Anyhow, Zed jump has the puck to the side to Dickinson, bring the puck behind the net, behind to Patrick Kane. Kane's coming out of offensive zone, pass the puck to the side. Set up now, bring the puck to the side, back to Domi, back to John. John back to Taze. Taze on the right side, shoot in front of the net, rebound. Great play by Montembeau. Great stick by the Montreal Canadiens. But over Monahan. Right now, we go back to Chicago. Left side, right there. Now Kane shoot the puck, a black shot by Montembeau, and the Chicago tie the game 2-2. And a rebound about that one over there. The Chicago tied the game 2-2. Again, Montreal Canadiens, a goal on the power play. And that's happening tonight there. Gonna complaining about Montembeau that one. Shot and then rebound, and then that's happening about this one. Chicago tied the game 2-2, guys, with that less of 3 minutes, 4 minutes to go. For you this on likes, don't forget guys to click on the likes and go back behind the net, battle all the way back by the Waraka. And again, remember guys, Zuski missed a breakaway a couple of minutes ago. And no chance, turn around and up by Montreal. By Chicago, go back on the back in front of the net. Montembeau make a save on the back door after a turnover. Go back on the side. We got right out by Montreal. Don't pay park on the side. Then the net chasing the park. We're selling out by Chicago. Behind the net, that enough battle for the park with Canadiens, no chance. Chicago lab the park in the zone. Set up all the way back in front of the bench on Montreal. Chicago's coming offensive zone in front of Kovacevic. Battle behind the net and hit solidly by Kovacevic. Arbor is going to recover the puck. How about use the ball, pass the puck to Gallagher, leave the puck in the zone. Set up by Chicago, bring the puck behind the net of the Montembeau. Set up now by Kovacevic. 3 minutes to go remaining on this third period. Still 2-2. Chicago just tied the game on that one. Coffey's coming out. Coffey hold the puck. Coffey's coming on the offensive zone. Coffey left to Kirby Doc. Doc change the direction. Hold the puck, hold it back on the back door. Bring the puck to Savard. Leave the puck to Madison. Bring the puck behind the net. A little bit too far for Suzuki. Reset now all the way back at Doc. Doc hold the puck. But Chicago still the puck. And an offensive zone coming out. Chicago kick out the puck on the right side of Montembeau. Zell jump in front of the net. No chance. Recovery by Suzuki. Pass the puck to Doc. Doc's coming offensive zone. A little bit no chance for Caulfield. Recovery by Chicago. In front of the net. After the bomb. And John back to left side, long stretch by neutral zone, is set now by Blackwell. Blackwell battle for the back, intercept by Caulfield. Caulfield is ski, back to Caulfield. Caulfield turn around. Caulfield come back at the blind. Caulfield now lose the puck, but keep the puck in the zone. Back over Savage, bring the puck to now to Ziski. Ziski goal line, bring the puck all the back at the blind, set up now by Doc. Doc bring the puck to the left side. Now Caulfield go back on the bench. Recovery by Medicine in front of the bench, Chicago. Recovery by Montreal Canadiens at the red line by Savard. Savard on the offensive zone. Down the puck from behind the net of the Soderblom. Chasing out by the Montreal Canadiens. Behind the net, I think it is Armia. Now Blackwell intercept, bring the puck to John. Pinch him up by Montreal Canadiens. Great play by Josh Anderson. Turn around a little bit. Hold the puck by Armia. By the side. Pass the puck to the side of the Omanen. Shoot the puck in front of Armia. No chance. Chicago recovery puck with 90 seconds to go remaining on this third period. Going to be all back on defensive zone. Set up now by Savard. Savard control the puck right now. Set up the breakout. Hold the puck a little bit longer. Pass the puck into the zone. Controlling right now by Montreal. Don't pay puck by the side. And Monahan and behind the net, Soderblom. Recovery by Montreal. Bring it back to Monahan at the goal line. Monahan lose the edge after he got hit. Suddenly back again to Chicago. Going to recovery behind the net of Soderblom. Go DD. Set up now by Johnson. I believe turn around right now by Chicago. Throw the puck in front of the Montembeau. Pushing the puck by Dickinson. Recovery behind the net. Ball with Montreal. Try to back outside up by Edmondson. The puck goes slowly back on defensive zone. Go back out of the play. It's going to be the final countdown. I apologize. 52 seconds, 0.7 to go. The Toronto Maple Leafs take the lead 4-2, guys. William Nylander. And then the Capital Washington score. Ovechkin score is 11th goal of the year. 3-0 again, the Calgary Flame. Wow, what a bad performance against the Calgary tonight. Go back behind the net of the Soderblom. Going to recover puck with about 40 seconds to go remaining on this period. Ball back in front of the bench of Montreal. Recovery by Chicago. Chicago hold the puck behind the goaltender of Montembeau. Keep control the puck all the back at the blind. Keep load the puck. It's Patrick Kane. But Patrick Kane looks like a NASCAR driver. Shoot puck in front of the net. Now get out of zone by Montreal Canadiens. Jake Evans battle for 1-1. Lose the puck. Recovery by Chicago. On neutral zone. The puck goes slowly back on defensive zone by Montreal by Savard. Hold the puck right there. 15 seconds to go remaining on this period. We're going to see if Montreal going to hand in to get 1 point tonight. Both teams going to get 1 point. One good for the Chicago at home, and then Montreal on the road. On va bien intéressant de ne pas go behind the net. C'est là par Montreal Canadiens for the net. No chance right away. Here we go, guys. This is the end of this third period. We're going to go on the overtime for the Montreal Canadiens. Only one goal. REDGY score, guys. His 5th of the year at 16:06. Patrick Kane and Taze got an assist. That's complete. 5 shots only for Montreal Canadiens, by the way, on this third period. Not a very good period for Montreal Canadiens, honestly, with 5 shots. And then Montreal and then Chicago of 8, I believe. And that gave them about what we're thinking. And we're going to go on the overtime. We're going to set up the clock, guys. We'll see if Montreal can handle and find a way to get that W tonight against the Chicago Blackhawks. OT, about this one over there. We're going to get it. And that's where we are. We'll just wait about this one. Brett Force, welcome aboard. Samuel Ouellette. C'est qui gagne, Samuel? Yeah, who win tonight? Who's going to score on overtime, everybody? Thanks for being part of the show tonight. I'm sorry, late, not a problem. It's always good. Cake chasing the Gretzky OV. Free apps, all right? David After is in the house. Welcome aboard. Thanks for being part of the show, guys. Don't forget to like. Tell me who is going to score the goal, guys, on overtime tonight for the Montreal Canadiens or for the Chicago Blackhawks. Let me know on the chat. That'd be great. I'm going to mention you guys if you got it. Please win on overtime, Chicago. Go Habs, go Jerry Ouellette back. Just Gaming is in the house. Montreal, cheer Danny. And that's what we got there. Suzuki or Caulfield for Creepy. Thank you so much. Doc and winner. That'd be great. Steve has a great call about that one over there. And then I'll try to get to click on the like. If you don't mind, that'd be awesome. OT, go Chicago. Paul, have a quick night, coach. Super. Yep. It's all good. Suzuki, John Mickelson about this. Doc for the winner, Jerry. Here we go. Suzuki on the ice with Caulfield and Madison. Guys, the puck drop. And here we go. Winning by the Chicago Blackhawks. Dickinson is on the ice. And they're going to reset on behind the net. A Soberblom control the puck all the way back in front of Caulfield. Comes skating with the puck right there. And Johnson passes the puck neutral zone. Now it's turned around by the Chicago Blackhawks. Holding Pat Dickinson. Turn around and hold Kara. By the puck to the side. I think it's Johnson on the side. Holding the puck all the way back. I think it's Dickinson, by the way. Because Johnson is the puck. Dickinson go behind the net. Dickinson for the Caulfield. Dickinson hold the puck. Keep turn around again. Going to back. And number 12 coming with new players. Go back to by Dickinson. And turn around all the way back in front of the Kirby Dock. Turn around to behind it. Throughout the puck to Johnson. Johnson right now keeps skating the puck in front of Kirby Dock. Long stretch pass all the way back a little bit too far. But Chicago control puck, controlé by Max Domi. Prenez pas de left side. Coming in the left side is the Montembeault. Keep controlé, I think it's Patrick Kane. And Kane control one hand. Intercept now by Chicago. 2 versus 1 at the back door. Go through the ball in front of the net. Shoot the puck. Black shot by Montreal. The puck go behind the net. Go to pass to Chicago. Going to find a way the puck at the blind. Set up now by Zed John. John control. John's going to fire the puck. Miss the net barely. Rebound. Controlé by Patrick Kane in front of the bench. Going to set up. Kane hold the puck a little bit. Kane turn around. Change the direction, hold it back to John. John's coming offensive zone, lose the puck a little bit, battle right away, and find a way to dump the puck behind Soderblom. They're going to reset there. Montreal never touched the puck so far since during the beginning of this overtime. Back to Domi. Domi hold the puck. Domi keep controlling the puck, drop the puck behind, and now full speed in. Now by the Athanasio Abeli on the left side, Montembeault on the back end, turn around. Great stick by Montreal Canadiens going to go back. Montreal almost at 3 versus 2. Controlling out by Army, I believe. Hold the puck on the back. And Zuski on the back door. Back to Caulfield. Shoot the puck. Hit the right side. Hit by the Montreal Canadiens from the net. Go back behind the net. By Caulfield by Montreal Canadiens. Turn around. And Chicago still the puck. Go back to the side. Chicago's coming at 2 versus 1. Almost at 3 versus 1. Hold back on the front man there. Shoot the puck. Miss the net. Recover with the wood behind the net. A little bit too far for Madison. Win the puck by Chicago. They'll be part of the zone. Set up to the right side. Recover by Montreal Canadiens. At 2 versus 1. Caulfield's key. Back to Madison. Back in the Caulfield. Shoot the puck. Miss the net. Turn around by Chicago Blackhawks. Coming back on breakaway. Madison's coming back. Now control the puck on the left side. Contre, no call on that one. And turn around. Montreal come back again. At 2 versus 1 Montreal. Possibly at 2-1 again. Contre the back on the right side. Shoot back out. Shoot it back. And he missed the net completely. Come back around the board. Controlling there. We have too many men on the ice for Chicago. And Montreal Canadiens going to be on the power play for Chicago. A 4 versus 3. And again, I got too many men for the Chicago. And we're going to reset over there with 2 minutes 21 seconds remaining on this period. Canadian. Mike Conley is in the house. I have too many losers. Thanks so much, Mike. Thank you. Minnesota 4-3 now. Toronto lead. Jake Hines is in the house. Thank you, RJ. See now the face off. Doc is on the ice. Caulfield on the ice. Suzuki on the ice. Do we get Madison? Will be interesting to see that. 32-20, 32-22, the shot for Chicago. Puck going to drop. 2 minute power play for Montreal Canadiens. Almost the end of this overtime. Can the Montreal score? We wait right now. Is it Monahan? Yeah, Monahan, Doc, Suzuki, and Caulfield. When he went up by Montreal, battle for the puck, Chicago get out of the zone. Zed Jones coming. Jones just coming. A 1 versus 1. Turn around. Hold the puck all the way back on the left side of the Doc. John the corner behind the goaltender. Recari par Montreal Canadien. Attacking all the way back. It's coming out by Ziski. Hold the puck at the red line. Keep controlling the puck. Back the puck to Caulfield. Caulfield back to Monahan. Monahan at the goal line. Back to Caulfield. Caulfield hold the puck. Back to Doc. Doc right now holding back to Caulfield. Caulfield to Doc. Doc to Caulfield. Caulfield to Doc. Doc to Ziski. Ziski looking back. Doc to Doc. Doc to Caulfield. Caulfield hold the puck at the Doc. Back to Doc. Doc to Ziski. Coming down. Fire puck in front of that. Miss the net. Miss the puck. Miss the net and go back out of the play. We're going to reset on the left side of Soderblom. Too many passes and not many chances. They have to move the diamond of the triangle of the Chicago if they want a better success on that one over there. 0 shot during that power play. 1:23 to go power play. 1:44 at the period. Face off the left side Soderblom. Jonathan Taze for Ziski. Taze is a 64. Interception out by Montreal. Go back to Doc. Doc at the blind. Back to Caulfield. Go back to Doc. Doc right now looking. Doc controlling at the blind. Set up now. Hold the puck again. Doc to Caulfield. Caulfield a little bit outside of Doc. Bring the puck to Doc. Doc right now change with Caulfield. Caulfield set up at the blind. It's coming down on the left side. Change with Monahan. Monahan on the left side. Monahan looking right now. Monahan back to Caulfield. Caulfield hold the puck again. 1 minute 20 seconds to go at the overtime. Now back to Doc. Doc in front of net. Vaxis, no chance about that one there. And we're going to reset with 54 seconds remaining on this power play. And nothing works when the Montreal Canadiens just skate around. That's not good enough if you want a chance to score. Same player for Montreal Canadiens. Martin we trust them. Go back on them. Martin Saint-Louis now, but we went by Wyszynski. Now lose the puck. We carry by Chicago. Love the puck behind the net. A Montembeault. 45 seconds remaining, guys, on the power play. And 1 minute to the overtime. Back to Doc. Doc pass the puck to Monahan. That's coming the red line. Hold the puck at the blue line. Chasing right now on the right side. Controlled by Soderblom. Behind the Soderblom. Back by Ziski. Back to Doc. Right now more than back to Caulfield, back to Doc, back to Skis, coming down now. Ski back to Monahan on the left side, lose the puck all the way back Monahan, back to Doc. Doc set up back again. 41 seconds to go remaining on the overtime. Back to Caulfield. Caulfield looking for Suzuki. Suzuki's coming down again. Look back on the Monahan. Monahan playing the puck on the side. Back to Doc. Doc's getting with the puck a little bit. Toby puck. 10 seconds to go on the way. Mutation players right there. Back to Caulfield. Shoot the puck Suzuki. Turn around a little back on the blind. Keep the puck right there. Back to Caulfield. Evans string is over. Caulfield set up the puck. Black shot by the jump. Back to Monahan. We have 17 seconds. Monahan hold the puck all the way. Back to the puck behind Suzuki. Let bad play over there on the blind. Go to back of the intercept by Kirby Doc. That's coming down. 5 seconds to go. Doc control back at the goal line. Chasing right now with 4 seconds to go. Back to Suzuki and finally net to Monahan. And definitely this is over. We're going to be on shootout, ladies and gentlemen. And nothing happened for the Montreal Canadiens on that one over there. Shootout. We're going to go for finalize this game. Everybody in the building are happy. They pay for a good price. And we'll see if they're going to respond. Shootout. Montreal cannot take advantage of the power play tonight on this one. This gave them a 3 power play, by the way, tonight to get that W. Montembeault right there. Phase 2. And Soderblom. I got this now. Here we go. 78 likes, everybody. Thanks for joining us tonight. Don't forget to click on the likes. Have a good night, David. After. Washington beat the Calgary 3-0. The Toronto beat the Wild 4-3. The Senator beat the lead 3-0. We're going to see now Montembeault if he can resist of this one over there. We're going to go there. Remember, the game between Nashville and Colorado, guys, is canceled today because of water problem and over there. Don't forget, we're going to leave the building right away, guys. We're going to be back a little bit later on the night. Here we go. We're going to wait for the first one. Jonathan Tay is going to be the first attempt for the Chicago Blackhawks. The captain in number 19, face to Samuel Montembeault. Montembeault going to see how they look like. Again, the captain Tays. We'll wait for the whistle and see what Tays going to go on the 5-hole or over the glove or over the blocker or under the blocker. Here we go. Tays skate now. Pick up the puck at the red line. Coming back on the left side of Montembeault. Now all the way back on the board. Coming back in the middle. Holding, skating. She looking at the back door. Shoot the puck. And we have a goal. Montembeault cannot stop that one over there. Tays score on that one on the breakaway. Wow, Montembeault was deep in the net there. On that one, first one, Cole Caulfield pick up the puck right now. It's coming to the right side of Soderblom. Coming back now, coming back in the middle. So Caulfield looking right now. Fire puck and the boot and the 5-hole. We tie the game 1-1. While Cole Caulfield and now Soderblom was looking, I don't know what happened with him. And the 5-0. Yep, that's happening about this 1-1. Second one, Patrick Kane. Kane, the veteran of 15 years, 17 years. Coming back to the official, look back in the back door. And make a save, Montembeault. Wow, we have no space after that. No room for Kane. And Montembeault make a save. Great save by Montembeault. On the forehands of Patrick Kane. Cannot go on the top shelf. The captain, Nick Suzuki. Second attempt for Montreal. 1-1 after for 2. Now going to wait for the whistle. Here we go. Go back all the way back. It's Suzuki. Pick up the puck. Now he go on the completely on the left side of the Soderblom. Attacking now. Looking now on the other side. Shoot the puck. Hit it! Another one over the glove. And the captain, Nick Suzuki, score. And we'll see what the Montreal can come back again with a W on that one. A save of Samuel Montembeault. This game's going to be over. We'll see if it's happened or not, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. Montembeault right now. Looking for now. It's coming. Adanazio. It's coming. Look around. Look about. Shoot it puck. A score. Yeah, my God. This was not good for Montreal Canadiens. Now we're going to have the third shot of the night for the Montreal Canadiens attempt. So we'll see what it looks like. It's Kirby Doc. Again, his ex-team. Doc pick up the pucks, coming now. He's coming a little bit more in the middle of the ice and looking for Subban. The Doc looking now. Fire puck. He score! Kirby Docs score the third goal of Montreal Canadiens. 3 goals and 3 attempts. Soderblom fall apart at the end of this game, and the Montreal Canadiens get the W tonight and the shootout against the Chicago Blackhawks. And what a game for the Montreal Canadiens. Congratulations for les Bleu Blanc Rouge. Won the game by the score of 3-2 tonight against the Chicago Blackhawks and shootout. Congratulations for the Montreal Canadiens. And this is game number 11, last by 4 for the Chicago. And that's what happening about this. The Montreal Canadiens went by the score 3-2 tonight. Again, here we go, gold boss. Yeah, Montreal win. Thank you so much, Chicago. And thank you so much, RJ, for all that NOCAP and chat. And I'll tap back in the house. Thank you so much for the Montreal Canadiens. That W tonight. On a gagné, header hook. The Chicago Blackhawks straight Kirby Doc during the summer. And Kirby Doc respond with a W tonight against the Chicago Blackhawks. Just give you an idea that the Chicago Blackhawks make a lot of bad trades during the summer. TABERNAK, Kirby Doc. And, of course, they let it go Strom. And they let it go Kubalik. 4 players right now, they're doing very well for other team. And that's what the Chicago Blackhawks, the management, Kyle Davidson, did all summer to let it go. That team are going to become a rebuilding. It will be interesting if they're going to trade Jonathan Taze and Patrick Kane. But right now, the Chicago, again, are 6, 11, 10, and 4 at the bottom of the standing in the NHL with the Anaheim Ducks and many other teams. So, Montreal Canadiens win by the score tonight by a score of 3-2. And great game again by Montembeault. Save percentage of .93 and 8. Nothing wrong with it. Is what happening to the team. They won that dry up pick of money. For sure, for now, they will on pace about this. And that's what we got. And that's what happening. Thanks so much, new subscriber. Thanks so much, Mr. Funky Camille. We appreciate a lot. Thanks so much. We appreciate all. Don't forget, if you are not subscriber, that'd be great. And at that, I'm 4-0 so far. Randy Walkman, congratulations. I'm 4 to be 4-0 again. Well, another bad day for me. If it's like to go, William Snyder. And if we can get likes, that'd be awesome. Thanks so much. Danny, can you put Mike Coley out of this chat, please? If he cannot be smart enough to talk very properly. Moderator Mike Coley, please put him out of the chat. That'd be great. And he can talk that way at home with his family. So that would be good if you can put him out. Thanks so much. Échange de marquer, les gardiens devraient savoir qu'il va faire la fin. Oui, mon Nicolas, c'est la deuxième fois qu'il fait ça. En shootout statistique contre... non, David. Are you in a tap for this? That's what we got so far, guys. Thanks so much for everybody. Happening to the wings too. Kenny Ullman did not help with some of the move, but is designed to do KLS. Yeah. Thanks so much, Danny. That contre Don ancienne équipe noire. Bossy Flower. Yeah. Jeremy, and they want him to close the match. I'm so happy Doc win it et c'est it. Hello, I'm back. J'ai un commentaire de le Canadien Montréal. Salut mon homme. J'espère que tu vas cliquer sur le petit pouce en haut. Merci d'être avec nous ce soir, Jeanne. Apprécie beaucoup. Thanks so much, Luciano. 86 likes, RJ. You're welcome, Robbie McNavid. Great game for the Montreal Canadiens. Get another W tonight. Montreal is going to be on the road, only play at home, only Thursday. Versus the San Jose Sharks. Then going to be at Thursday. Again, the Calgary Flame at 9 o'clock p.m. 2 more points. Yes, sir. More Butch about this one over there. Again, Montreal Canadiens beat the Chicago Blackhawks by the score 3-2 on the shootout tonight. Kirby Duck, the star of the game with a W. At playoff this season, if they can get into three more point game at playoff this season. Now, Renault, they're going to finish at the bottom. 7, Canadian Red Wing at 8. Cannot wait, KLS. Yeah. See you tonight, Coach Randy Walkman. Thanks so much, buddy. Appreciate that. Coach, you need sleep. Yeah, a little bit later for sure. Zuki 3-3, 4-3, and shootout, King of Gamer. Yeah, absolutely right about this. And Montreal was 3-3 tonight against Soderblom. Cannot stop any puck tonight for the Montreal Canadiens. So that's what's happening about this. That's crazy, Renault, when you think about there's so many teams are really tired, Renault. Fine, good game. February 14th will be rematch, Chicago. Yep. Yeah, absolutely that, Chicago. Thanks for doing this stream. Coach, I know it's a late for you. Not a problem, Mr. B. Who did you pick for the win, Coach? I took Montreal, Fernando. Said that I'm losing with Toronto and Washington tonight. Monty 5-1. Now, watch. Yeah. You're welcome, Rick. I appreciate that. Okay, last again. It's time for concern and rally. Not really, KLS. Concerns depend how you apply that words. I think, everybody go that way. Look like in NHL this season, but you have something you have to figure out somehow about panic or concern. I will not go that way, KLS, yet. Our shooter able to favor the shooter now over the goalies. It's happened tonight, guys, but I don't think so. It will more in the past. I don't think so. The goalie always find a way. So to win 5-0 for the dime game, Fernando. I'm not there allowed about this one over there. Robin Austin app win tonight. I lost at Washington again, Calgary. Again, super chat for Swear Stiggen Rick. River, chop. Rick Bengal, $5 Halifax. We did it again, Rick Bengal. Thanks so much, super chat. This is chat number 2 of the night, I believe. Thanks so much about this one over there for Mr. Rick. Again, $5. We have another one earlier. Cannot remember that one over there, but thanks so much, Doc. Bet you, Steve G. Thanks so much, and I'll tap. I don't want to, but I think Monty has turned over a new page this season. I don't think so, King of Gamer, guys. I understand everybody's excited about Montembeault. But again, he beat Chicago, he beat Columbus, he beat Vancouver, he beat, I got it earlier, Buffalo. He beat Winnipeg. He's the only team Montembeault beat a team in the playoff right now. So you have to be careful. I want to see him again, Colorado. I want to see him again, Vegas. I want to see him again, the big gun in NHL. Now you're going to judge him after that. Until then, you have to wait, right? You have to compare him. Again, we don't have any goaltender number one in Montreal, but you have to give credit for what he accomplished so far. You have a, .922 before the game, and but you have to be a little bit caution about his result right now because he play again the bottom 7 or 8 of the NHL. But again, King Gamer coach, as a backup goalie, most of your team you face won't be the big gun. At least you have an injury to your starter. No, but King, that's the point behind that, right? Who he beat this week? Chicago today, right? If you want to see him and to prove to us he's a good goaltender, I want to see him again next week. Again, Calgary, Colorado, Tampa Bay, Florida in December. Will be interesting what he's going to do for the Montreal Canadiens. Make the save regardless of the what team. Again, because you did the same thing last week. What Alan said to me, I said something. I did not say he's not good. I will repeat again. WST, I will talk to you right now. I will said, I'm not saying he's not good. You have to be a little bit more caution about him. He play again team at the bottom in NHL. Yeah. But before you come him like a goaltender number one or put him on the PS12, he played 8 games this season. We have to wait until he play again the big guns in NHL before you qualify him as a solid goaltender in NHL. When you go to Colorado, again Vegas, again Calgary, or again Edmonton, it's coming next month. And you have a save percentage of .92 a plus, and he win those games. Now you can consider Montembeault as a good backup number 2 in NHL. Until then, you have to wait. For me, it's not proof to me is a solid goaltender in NHL yet. You have to play more game. Hammond with Ottawa Senator, right? Patrick Lalime and NHL. I can go all the way like that, guys. You have so many goaltenders have a good start in NHL, and then if you did that over there. It's only wait a little bit longer to prove to us what kind of goaltender is. Monahan will be, I forgot that one over there. Funny losing. Goaltender is stronger than I was the last 5 seasons under Price, Renault. I would be disagree with you, Renault, about that one over there. Guys, Jake Allen is goaltender number 2. And Montembeault is goaltender number 3. He tried to become a goaltender number 2. Now you compare them to Carey Price. It just not make sense to me. you talk about one of the best goaltender in NHL. And now you try to tell me right now Samuel Montembeault and Jake Allen are the best goaltender in NHL. Hello? Right? You have to... now, Jordan Munson scored a goal tonight. Is he what? He look like Bobby Orr next week, right? You have to compare the same thing together. You have to be a little bit more cautious what you said about that. Renault don't agree. If Renault Price would be a reserve for 15 years, yeah, about that. State KLS fan 7 Rock Same Million fans Béziers Laval would be fine. Yeah, Jordan Mason would be the Bobby O next week. King Gamer. Yeah. No, but it's not again. It's just like we have to wait, right? Now he did a good save, Montembeault tonight, and again, I'm not said is not good, or I just show to you the perspective of everything. That's the only thing, right? If someone tell me, are they going to make the playoff? They're not going to make the playoff, Montreal Canadiens, guys. This is game number 11. They play 12 game. They play 13 game of the 21, guys. Okay? Again, the team are not at the playoff. They are only 8-5. Again, the team in the playoff, they play 8 games. They are 3-5. So if you are thinking now Montreal is going to make the playoff, it's not going to happen, guys. Forget about this. It's not going to happen. All right? It's not going to happen. And they play against Vegas, they lost. They play against Dallas, they lost. That's how it works. It did not play any game against Boston yet, guys. They play against the Devils, they lost. So when you're going to play against a better team, and December, they play 15 games, 4 at home, 11 on the road. From the 15 game, they play 11 game with, again, the best team in the NHL. They are in the playoff. Versus 4, they play, again, the team like Arizona, Anaheim, Vancouver, and I missed one. That's it. They have to face Florida, Tampa Bay, Colorado, Calgary twice, Edmonton, the Kings, San Jose. Oh, that's a San Jose game. And the Seattle Kraken. And they're going to be with Colorado, another team. So December, guys, they're going to have a really difficult time. So I just want to sharing this with you about this. Sakoski should be go to the WHC. It will be him a fun event. Yeah, they talk about this, Kev, about we're going to bring that subject in the next December. It's a survival mode. Can't remember. Yeah. Boston. Yes, I missed that one over there. William Jennings, fun runner. I thought is at that right. William Jennings. But the William Jennings Renault is for the team have the most goal again, so they are far to be on that one. Renault, they are gave a goal at 3.3055, 3.35 with 3.55 since the beginning of the season, without the last game today against Chicago Blackhawks. So you might be slapped to the World Junior, a must, Rick Bengal. To put a percentage on the players shown the Montreal, would you give them? No. Not at all, King. 0.1% for Montreal, King. Coach, that's pourquoi on disait they will finish to right now. Yeah. They need to trade 1 or 2 players now. To drop more in the next 21, 23 before the trade deadline. It's not matter what they have. Zeph, I think I will not trade anybody. Zeph right now. Play Sarkozy for 20 minutes. I will not trade him because they need players at some point. I think I will wait and see. But again, everything will be back normal. Well, that's pretty much what we said in our tap about this one over there. It'll be fun to play right back to Montreal 2-4-2. Yep, so right about this one over there. And they are off until Tuesday. I'm going to party tonight. Now they take a plane, Renault, obviously. So they may be off tomorrow, Sunday, Saturday. You have a weekend off possibility. No game until Tuesday. Yes, Renault. They played, guys, 3 games in the last 4 nights, so you have to give him credit for that one over there. Gabe Allen, the Sharks game, Dan Monte, and Calgary Rick. That's what's happening about this, Rick, for next week. they will give the Sharks for that's what been and that's what we're going to see again. Calgary are not in the playoff game yet, so it's not a team doing well anyway. But that will be the plan for next week. Yeah, should write the other goalie for now. Calgary at home is a challenge. Montreal is the only stake he want to tank, and with every game, best down ever. I don't think so. We need to tank a Kev. I never said they have to tank. I just said I believe they're going to. Coach, you watching a game tonight, Game Gamer? Um, I don't know right now what I'm going to do right now. I don't know yet, King of Gamer. Do I recovery or I don't know yet. Then more like Luciano, yeah, I think we'll be done at the next couple of minutes. Very soon, Rick. The likes is one or do it before getting don't back down on this channel. Never. Here we go, Luciano. I'm watching the Shack game tonight. Hopefully, we can take out the on. Jago is the best podcast to them, buddy. One weekend, how was the game? Not too bad. Thank you so much, Nick, about this. Was very strong. And then Pierre Martin, yeah, he did another good game about that for sure. Thanks so much for all the likes. Don't forget to click on the likes. That'd be great. Je pousse Broken Wrist Zeph. OMG, we got it, guys. Merci beaucoup, mon Pierre. But we did it, guys. $100 likes 21 times. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. 100 likes. What a night, what afternoon, what after game. The Montreal Canadiens and we continue to have those about this one over there. So thanks so much for everybody for that one over there. And we got 102 likes, guys, today on the beautiful afternoon. Montreal Canadiens win today, guys. A score by 3-2. Again, a Montreal Canadiens Canal Nord million have the 5 million AAV. About that one over there. So will be interesting to see about this one over there. Thanks so much, Pierre Martin. Appreciate that, guys. Look, it's 5:07 a.m. We don't because we got all the result of the warm-up show prediction of the game. We're not going to do another show tonight at the warm-up show, guys. And we're going to possibly be back at thanks so much, Mr. B. Possibly we'll be back at 9 o'clock a.m. this tonight. So be watching what is going to happening. I'm going to hit the bed right now. I did not sleep since like 24 hours ago. I did not sleep last night. So I just all the way back to work. So thanks each one of you guys. Before we leave, we want to remind everybody, of course, you are awesome. You are amazing. You are the best. And remember, you have greatness inside of you. Thanks so much, everybody, for your participation tonight, the Hockey Nation Live Show. I can't wait to see you until the next time at Tuesday night game at Montreal versus the San Jose Sharks. Until then, we wish you an amazing, great Thanksgiving weekend for everybody, guys. Hopefully, you enjoyed your weekend. Be safe. Be with your friends, with your family. And I can't wait to see you. Don't forget, Sunday morning, 11 o'clock, the report card, Montreal Canadiens first quarter. The HABS branch, your Sunday rendezvous with Marco Larabé, Nick Lativière, us, and tomorrow night, the Toronto Maple Leafs visit the Pittsburgh Penguins to the party. We wish you an amazing rest of your Friday, guys. Possibly we'll see you a little bit later. Until then, of course, be well, be healthy. Find a way not only dominate your day, but find a way to dominate the second half of what? He said it again, 2022. Have an amazing, great rest of your day, everybody. Thank you again, all the moderators and all the people in the chat. What a great night, great afternoon we got all together. Thanks so much. Joey. William Snyder, Zeb Beckham, you're welcome, buddy. Chicago, great buddy. Glad having you aboard. I know your team lost, but you still keep a good spirit of helping us tonight. Thanks so much. Thanks so much, Renault, Kay, John. We have so many people who said thanks so much, everybody. I will see you Monday for another one. Marcus King, Jose Duarte, and Danny, and William Snyder. Thanks so much, everybody. Thanks so much, Danny.
Come on, get a grip now of all the ways we parted. You showed in your own way we would stand and we would fall united. Come on, get a grip now. Just finish what you started. Don't like the feeling that I've been fooled, deceived, and so misguided.
Feel better, run.
Luciano.
Oui, Nicolas. oh, 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 oh.